All right, everybody, bring out the 07s. Hi, my name is Captain Richard. We're live with twitch.tv/Captain Richard. And today is the Game Awards day. Today is probably the biggest day in video game awards. I don't know, maybe they have BAFTAs, I think, for video games and other goodies. Indie Game of the Year, all sorts of stuff. But the Game Awards is pretty much the biggest award show for video games. And once again, I will be an official co-streamer for today, so feel free to stick around for that. It starts at about 7:30 Eastern Time, which is 12:30 a.m. Universal Time. So it's going to be a little bit late for those of you across the pond and elsewhere, but for here in the States, well, it's basically dinner time. So wow, okay, that's a lot of 07s. Welcome everybody. Matt's still got access to the Golden Kappa, which is awesome. And yeah, hopefully everyone's been well. I've been, I don't think I left today at all. But it's been busy. Like I said, I'm still coordinating with some people who are going to be joining the racing team, at least for one race. Found a couple people locally that are up for joining, and then we're actually going to be having a lady who's going to be driving. Except I have to be honest, I think out of all the people who messaged me, she was the most intriguing because she's like a semi-pro race car driver on a signed to a racing team, but she's like, oh, but I like doing the indie circuit as well. I was like, okay. So it's probably, I don't know, maybe someday we'll see her racing for Iron Dames and IMSA or elsewhere, but yeah, so she's gonna be coming from Washington DC. Yeah, she's I would say more, but a little TMI, I guess you could say. 2 hours and 15 minutes from now, gonna stay up for it, probably here across the pond. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is gonna be kind of late for those of you who are in Europe. Hey Baker, nice seeing you early today. How are you? Also for info, Epic has the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria free if anyone wants to grab it. Yeah, that's true. It's true. At some point when I can finally get my schedule to calm down, which is, of course, which is totally self-inflicted, my life would be vastly different. Also, my bank account would be vastly different if I hadn't decided to get into amateur road racing. Yeah, hey Grim, welcome. So let's see, Epic Game Store, free games. Yeah, I'm actually surprised, and I'm how do I put this gently? I'm kind of curious as to how this happened. Let's see here. So if you go to the Epic Game Store, they have a free games section. And let's see what's by the way. They have a free games section and Return to Moria. So Epic does this every year, where every day up until I think Christmas or the day after, they give away a free game. So yeah, so it's free. This game is free. Oh no, I guess this one's free until. Oh, they started December 19th. Okay, so this, all right, I misread. Okay, but it's still free. All you need to know, it's a free game. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria is great. It was an Epic Game Store exclusive for, I think, like the first almost, I don't know, 10, 12 months or something like that. And then the game just came out on Steam, I want to say maybe a month and a half ago. Moria. And then EGS says, oh, by the way, for all of you who saw that it's for sale on Steam, we're just giving it away. Now, of course, the company that made the game, they have to agree to that. It's not like Epic Game Store is like, oh, by the way, we're taking your game, we're just going to give it away. So the people who developed this game, or the company, the publisher, or what have you, they are getting paid, but from what I understand about how this process works, it's pennies on the dollar. So say normally they sell this game for, what is it, $20, $30 or something like that. They quite literally might only give them like $5 or even less per game that someone actually claims as part of their account, because that's something that Epic Game Store does to kind of promote their service as a competitor to Steam or other game platforms. So, but yeah, I mean, it's usually games that are still somewhat newer. They don't normally show up on here, but yeah, this was an Epic Game Store exclusive. Then it just went out on Steam, or just came out on Steam, and now it's now free on Epic Game Store for a week. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Right? Exactly. I know we're probably going to end up doing another Lord of the Rings marathon after playing through this. Whew. Yeah. I wonder if I could convince my father, who's going to be visiting me. I'm picking up my father this weekend, actually. Drogana says, hey, Cameron, did you hear about the Starborn Phoenix ship for No Man's Sky? I did. I actually, did hear about that. And, well, there goes another one of the ships in my immediate collection. I don't know if I can claim it or not, because, all these specialty ships, they, you know, they only give us, what is it, 12 parking spots in our collection. We really need like 16 or more at this point. Intraz asks what kind of game is it? It's like a dungeon survival building game based on Lord of the Rings. It's effectively a sequel to the Lord of the Rings. It takes place, I think, about 25 years after the events of the Return of the King. And to me, it's got a great story to it. And it lets you play as the dwarves. So after the fall of Sauron, you know, in the Lord of the Rings at the end, spoiler, I'm spoiling, you know, a 100-year-old story at this point, however long it's been. Then all the dwarves seek to retake their original homelands, which is not like some field or meadow or, you know, some shire. Their homes were in the mountains of Middle-earth. So after the fall of Sauron, they had reclaimed all of the mountains except their biggest ancestral home, Khazad-dûm, aka known as Moria. And so that's why the game is called Return to Moria. You play as a small band of dwarves who actually, all the dwarves are trying to get back inside, but they're having trouble getting in through this magical door. And so you and a few other dwarves try to blast your way in, and instead of like going into it, you literally fall into it. Hopefully I'm not spoiling the intro to the game. And from there, you have to seek out the answer as to why the magical doors are locked, and you know, basically be almost like a, I don't want to say a reconnaissance team, but the first dwarves to truly return to Moria and claim it for the dwarves. Mammalord says, I got moderated today. I demand that you ban Gatos. Well, that's weird, because Gatos isn't a mod. So I mean, I could talk about Mammon just for you. I'll make Gatos a mod, and then I'll ban him. How does that sound? Hinanin says, I wonder if I can refund on Steam. Yeah, what is it? They give you, like, what is it? Is it one? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, was that blinking? What did they give you, like, something like, if you play, you can play up to 2 hours? Maybe something like that. Yeah, they call it a mine. Yes. TJX says, "What did you do?" Oh yeah, it's like, what did you do? Yes. All right. Yeah, up to 14 days and less than 2 hours of playtime. Right. Okay. Well, it should be easy. The Balrog is dead. Just maybe got some leftover goblins to deal with. Oh, yeah, well, you know. We did play through this game. When we played it, it was not long after it came out, and it was still. It had been officially released, I think. What was it? Was it early access officially? I don't remember, but some of the boss fights were kind of bugged out. The rest of the game seemed to play pretty well, but some of the boss fights were bugged out. But it does introduce a new story and possibly some new foes to deal with. Mammalord says, I posted penises and ponies and political content. You know the drill. We don't do religious, political, or not safe for work content on my Discord. The latter because I can't. The former because I just simply don't want it there. It's usually just drives people into arguments where people get upset and then leave. Yeah. So what would you do for a Klondike bar? I'd return to Moria for a Klondike bar. Yeah. The Balrog's dead, but Mammon is still here. Yeah, what a travesty that is. Why couldn't we have the Balrog instead? I don't know, the Balrog would be less huggable and kissable than Mammon. I noticed that the Yuletide Pack DLC is also free as well. Yeah, they're hooking it up. I hope No Man's Sky wins some awards today at the Game Awards. Hold on, let me see if I can, do I have the ability, do I have this set up correctly? Yeah, so I hope that we'll be able to watch the Game Awards and have some fun, and hopefully No Man's Sky. I'm hoping No Man's Sky wins an award, Space Marine 2 wins an award, Pacific Drive wins an award, The Plucky Squire wins an award. I hope all the games that I don't like don't win awards. Which I'm not prone to saying why, or who, when. Yeah, the final boss bugged out badly, yes. Yeah, very alliterative. Final boss bugged out badly. So, yeah, it's the dwarves that go swimming with little hairy women. Yeah, they have beards that are just as nice as the men's. The singing and digging is fantastic. Return to Moria, yes. All right, so anyways, what we are going to do until the Game Awards is we're going to jump back into Indiana Jones and continue our quests there. But yes, today's award show is about a 3-hour long show, unless they make it shorter or longer. But on average, it's about 3 hours long. So you're welcome to check it out on the official Game Awards channel, which is twitch.tv/The Game Awards. Just remember, there'll be about 8 million people watching on that channel, and their chat will be literally unusable. You'll get to type something and it goes... Pew! And it fires off at light speed off your screen. So you can't really have discussions there. But if you want to hang out here, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, Taco Bell. Product placement with Taco Bell. Injarito,
Nacho Burrito.
Master Tang, what are you doing here?
I've come to kick ass.
All right, so yeah, I had Taco Bell last night. I took it easy though. I just had one of those chicken flatbread things, which is not bad, you know, and some nacho fries. Yeah, Cap, I got my Starburn Runner playing a Mega Redo on No Man's Sky. Missed it the first time. Problem is, now I'm back on the No Man's Sky crack. Send help. I will send help after you finish all the expeditions. Not a moment sooner. Cloud Spark, I took it easy. Well, you know, I mean, like I said, man, I kind of had my guts torn up earlier this week, and that's why I missed a couple days. Yeah, so I'm trying not to make the same mistake, but you know, Taco Bell. So, hey, Fire Medic. Yep, I'm doing a little better. I'm doing a lot better compared to earlier this week. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I've just got this thing where sometimes I get like this pain. I had a colonoscopy for the first time in my life. For those of you, maybe you missed that. So yeah, they stuck a camera in my butt and said, hey, we found some bad stuff. We removed some bad stuff, but it's not anything like really that bad. You just have to watch what you eat. And if it gets worse, let us know. So I had a large meaty mass removed from inside of my body, and thankfully they said it was not cancer. So yeah, it's just a plump lumpy lump, which I'm sure if you're eating dinner right now, it sounds delicious. Would you like some Captain Richard Brand meatloaf? You just don't want to ask where it came from. No. Okay, well, with that, yeah, why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and get into some Indiana Blones. All right, hold on, where's the thing? It's like, oh yeah, I forgot my sub goal. Some subby go. But yeah, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has been fun so far. I've logged about, I don't know, 6 hours into it.
His brain ain't right, but it's fun.
It's been good. It only takes one word to incite over on the Twitch channel awards, rigged. Either that or DLC Game of the Year. A lot of people are pretty miffed at the concept that one of the nominees for the Game Awards Game of the Year, let's see if we can pull this up, the nominee for Game of the Year, they decided to make a DLC. So the Game of the Year candidates are Astrobot, which I voted for, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is kind of a remake as well, and then Metaphor ReFantasio. But Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, this has been kind of a hot button topic for people who actually care about the Game Awards, even a modicum, I guess you could say, simply because it's a DLC for a game that already exists or already came out. This game won Game of the Year previously. So the concept that there's like, hey, you know what, a DLC came out for it, and well, it's our favorite game, we're gonna nominate it for Game of the Year, even though it's just a DLC. The reason why that's maybe not so great is the concept that a DLC for a game that already won Game of the Year is taking the slot of another game that actually came out in 2024 and could have been nominated for Game of the Year. Space Marine 2 comes to mind. Full Nudity Simulator comes to mind. I worked on that game for a long time, by the way. So anyway, but yeah, so it's on one hand, it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, and it is a DLC. Maybe they should have had a DLC of the year category or something like that. But yeah, there are some people that are saying that this never should have been nominated for Game of the Year because the DLC is not a game in its own right. It's simply an addition to a pre-existing game that already won Game of the Year. So, Jay Grind says Wukong will win anyways. If I had to guess, I would say Black Myth Wukong is probably going to win Game of the Year, and hopefully the security will be better this time and prevent some rando from walking up on stage with the developers and saying weird stuff about Bill Clinton being a rabbi. If anyone remembers that. I do kind of like the idea of DLC of the Year. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Jeff Keighley and the rest of the gang at the Game Awards will probably not make the same mistake next year and not nominate a DLC for Game of the Year, but maybe have a DLC of the Year category. How long is the show? 2 hours? I think it's like 3 hours, actually. So if it starts at 7:30 my time, we may actually stream late tonight. Yeah. Perhaps Elden Ring bought their nomination. Honestly, I probably, if I had to guess, I just think it's the people who are running the award show being a little biased because, you know, From Software, publisher Bandai Namco, making a game that was Game of the Year, and then the company later coming out with a very popular DLC for it. It's like, okay, well, we really want this game to have
I'd like to thank my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton.
Yeah, exactly, Wire. They're probably, it's like, okay, well, this DLC was really popular, and this might be contentious, but we're going to nominate a previous Game of the Year award winner, another slot at maybe getting another Game of the Year award for their DLC. So, again, that's why it's been kind of divisive. Some people have even argued that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth shouldn't be included in Game of the Year because it's technically a remake for a game that came out already. But yeah, I think if a remake is significantly different enough, and these Final Fantasy VII game remakes of 7. They split it up in like 3 or 4 games. They are pretty significantly different than the original game. So, I mean, it's the same core story and characters and themes and plot and stuff, but the gameplay is different if you haven't played it. So, will you wear any funny wigs tonight? Since TGA being a special occasion, I'm wearing my my weirdest pair of underwear, Alan. So if you subscribe to my onlyrichards.com account, then yeah, you get to see what kind of silly, sexy, maybe even not present underwear I'm wearing tonight. Wasn't DLC already?
Stupid horse penis.
Wasn't DLC already once up for Game of the Year some years back? Can't remember which DLC it was. Maybe Cyberpunk. I don't.
We're very excited to see her come online and have you guys play with her. But
I don't remember a DLC being nominated. Again, that's kind of why it's been kind of big news this time around, because they're like, hey, that's not a game. That's a DLC for a game. Why is it up for Game of the Year? But yeah, regardless, I think Black Myth Wukong is probably going to win. Just everybody has been saying that they're going to vote for it. Okay. What time is it? 4:28. I got 2 minutes that I can start. Keep yelling at stuff. But yeah, it's like, think about how many games release every year. About 10 million different games, probably. And like I said, a DLC for a game kind of took the slot from another game that could have been at least nominated. Because even if they don't win, being nominated for a Game of the Year is a pretty big honor. Yeah, it's the almost revelation that's like, yeah, we're actually doing something rather good. Anyone watching Ajax versus Lazio? Is that like part of the Game Awards, or is that something else? Never even heard Balatro. Balatro is it's up for Game of the Year, but it's also up for, I think, Indie Game of the Year. This game, I believe, was made by, I think, a single dev, and it's kind of like it's kind of like a solitaire, but it's more like a poker game that is just kind of different. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I've never played it, but I follow people on Twitter that are just absolutely obsessed with it, and so it also has been extremely popular. It's kind of like one of those just indie success stories. Kind of like how Minecraft, Minecraft in the early days was just a block building game that someone came up with, Marcus Persson or Peterson or something like that. And ended up becoming like a $2 billion franchise, and so yeah, just a small project that ended up kind of blowing up. Yeah, games like Lethal Company or Among Us, or Captain Richard's Micro Ding Dong Adventure. Just small, very small indie games that kind of blew up. Yeah, it's a poker roguelike. Yeah, so it's poker. It's a poker game, but it's a single player poker game. Oh, Europa Football League. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, the foosball. Yeah, it's I'm trying to remember how to say it. I do not watch in German. What I said, nicht gesehen, Fußball spielen. All right, gotta doing my lessons today. I'm trying to remember. Brr. All right, well, what time is it? It is 4:30 on the dot, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and switch over to, fire up Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. A lot of people are thinking that this game should have been included in the nominations, but unfortunately this game came out after they had already locked in the nominations for all of the Game Awards. So let's hope this game doesn't get forgotten at next year's award show. What happened to Indiana Jones is the same thing that happened to Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk came out, I think it was... What was it? It was, I think, literally on the day. I was trying to think. It was. Sorry, there's a whole story there. That's why I'm kind of grumbling a little bit. But it was something like it came out on the same day as the Game Awards, and so they couldn't be nominated, so they had to wait till the following year. And I don't think they were nominated for Game of the Year. Yeah. All right, Taylor. Hey, no worries, buddy. So yeah, you have to let me know how you like it. Then it sounds like they need to adjust their deadlines. Well, so yeah, what do they do with, say, like the Oscars? Or I think normally they have the entire year and then run the Oscars in what, January or February? So yeah, the Game Awards, what they do is that they run it all the way, I think, up to, what is it, November 15th or November 30th is when they cut off that. So yeah, basically games that come out in December have to wait until the following December to be nominated for a Game Award, which is, kind of weird, but yeah, I guess that's just how they've always done it. This is the 10th anniversary, or the 10th edition of the Game Awards, so makes me wish 10 years ago I'd thought of it instead. All right. Hope you have a whip cracking time. I am. I'm going to whip some people. I think TJ's ought to be in February or something, so it includes the whole year. Does anyone know why they do it this way? That would be a good question for Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley actually does go on Twitch sometimes before Game Awards or the Summer Game Fest and answers questions. That would be a good question to ask. In fact, you might even be able to reach out to him on Twitter and say, hey, Jeff, just out of curiosity, why do you run the Game Awards in December and not January or February of the following year, so all games released in a year could be in consideration? But, all right. So, anyways, yeah, let's do it. I want to get some Indiana Jones in before we switch over to the Game Awards. Like I said, this is an official co-stream for tonight's Game Awards. Alright. Let's do this right. Yeah, we're gonna smack around some Nazis today. If I can get Xbox Game Pass to let me play the game. Hold on. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, yesterday I was having some difficulty getting the game to launch. I recently added, okay, signing in, hey, Nun, welcome. Yeah, it's, Nun, are you going to be watching the Game Awards tonight? Or maybe even streaming the Game Awards tonight? I was included in the list of official streamers for the event, which is nice, too, because, if you do sign up for it, you're safe from all the DMCA strikes and stuff that may come to risk. For instance, Snoop Dogg is going to be one of the musical acts tonight, along with a band called 21 Pilots, and then they're going to have some orchestral arrangements as well. I know, LK, I was sad about that myself. I was going to smack a Nazi with a fly swatter. Indiana Jones and his great O-ring. What's this? Oh, T-Jax, thank you for gifting a sub to None Good Left. Appreciate the 96 subs you've given in this channel. Oh. Maybe he doesn't want to compete with all the other award shows during that time frame would be my guess. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Yeah. Yo! Alright, let's go ahead and continue. Well, that's interesting. When you load the game, it goes right to where you left off in the game, but that's where the menu is. That's interesting. Okay, so if you missed yesterday's stream, yeah, we've played through about 6 hours of the game. There was a very deep catacombs area that we went into under I guess this is Rome, near the Vatican, and it was kind of a fun romp. Lots of underground dwelling and stuff. There was one puzzle that I accidentally missed, but it's just for some extra loot and some extra points and stuff. So I think we'll be okay. But yeah, this game is played primarily in first person. There are some elements where it is in third person, notably swinging on a whip. But yeah, I've killed just about everybody in here, so yeah, I'm doing kind of a mix of stealth and pure violence, and I'm kind of leaning towards mostly pure violence, which is to be expected on this channel. Yeah, there's eating. I don't think there's drinking, but yeah, different things like fruits and vegetables restore your stamina, and then like biscotti gives you a health buff, and I don't know. I think there's like edible condoms in the game, which is weird. Why is it for Lucasfilm Games now? Why not LucasArts? That's a good question. Because they had Lucasfilm, and then they had LucasArts, which is the gaming division. But from what I remember, they actually shut down LucasArts. They made some pretty famous games. But then I guess they're still producing stuff that is related to George Lucas and his franchises, like Star Wars, Indiana Jones. His OnlyFans, hubba hubba. Yeah, I think they put that still under the Lucasfilm banner because they had officially shut down LucasArts, I think, after everything Lucas was acquired by Disney. LK says, apparently there's a secret ending, but you need to collect a bunch of rock dildos for it. Yeah, probably all of them, and there's one that I missed that's down in the hole, and I honestly don't know how to get back to it. That's okay, we'll just look up the secret ending on YouTube eventually. 99% violence and 1% stealth equals a mix of violence and stealth like politics. It's bipartisan because that won. That's how it works. Sad but true. Okay, now the question is, how the hell do I get out of here? Okay, so, oh yeah, I saw a nun I saw a nun good left. Yeah, we saw a nun go into some kind of room. Yeah, this game is a little bit weird because in order to see quest markers, you have to have the map open. Apparently, there's kind of like an easy mode for the game that is, well, they have a difficulty for the game, and then they have a quest indicator difficulty, which sounds weird, but basically it makes it where, do you want to rely mostly on maps and stuff to get you around, or do you want the game to just tell you where to go? So I chose, you know, the harder of the two, but I'm kind of finding it to be slightly annoying because it's like I don't want to have to hold the map just to walk around, know where I'm going. But we'll see. Okay, so I have to get back up to the second floor somehow. Yeah, because it's like in order to see just where you're supposed to go. I mean, because part of it is like Indiana Jones is supposed to be good at archaeology, doing some sleuthing, figuring things out on his own. So the concept there that's like, yeah, while you're looking around, it doesn't tell you where to go. You need to read the map, you know, just like Indiana Jones would do, theoretically. Possibly. Spoilers, la 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 la, Avatar invented that. What, the whole have to have the map to see waypoint markers? Tickets, please. Okay, question is, I need to get back up to the second floor. But I'm not seeing anything obvious. Oh, hold on, maybe... Alright. Okay, yeah, there's crawling and stealthing and all sorts of stuff. Ah, okay, I think I figured it out. Or did I? So the graphics of the game are pretty good. I have my contrast turned down kind of a lot because this game, in the dark areas, Indy does not have a flashlight, or at least he hasn't since I started playing, and so when you're in a dark area, I mean, it's like pitch black. Still lost in the forest the entire time? Yes. You can get Riot Civil Unrest for free on Fanatical. Ooh, I might go grab that. Here we go. Let's try this. See. Well, the answer to that was nope. So, and there goes all my life. So let's do the following. All right, let's see if what I need is right down here. Whee! Oh, hold on. No, it's down here. Whee! Look, I just get all my life back. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? I feel like I'm playing Tourist Simulator half the time of this game. Yeah, exactly. I didn't hear no bell. Hey, Rocket Rick, welcome. I'm trying to figure out how I can get back to the second floor of this place, because when you came in here the first time, I was on the second floor, but now I'm trying to figure out how to get back to it. So I see ladders, but just not any ladders to where I need to go. I can get up here. Let's see, am I able to... Nope, yeah. Sometimes this game is a little bit weird. Yeah, see how Indiana Jones is kind of standing on nothing? Yeah, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which ledges you can step on and which you can't. Ooh, I found a repair kit. Nice. Yeah, so there's some scrounging, some scavenging for stuff, and some other goodies, but... Alright, well, you know, I'm just gonna go in this door and hope it's the right one. What's all the scaffolding? Are they trying to rebuild a 1,000-year-old structure? From what I understand, they're actually digging underneath the building as opposed to building more of the building. So it's probably more of a way to open this pit up and then lower stuff up and down from it. Because they discovered some catacombs with some very, very interesting stuff down below.
Where'd you go?
Okay. Alright, so let's check the news article. Shanghai article, Japanese bombs kill hundreds in Shanghai. Oh no!
We are living in troubled times.
Yeah, give it about 90 years, Indiana. It'll be even worse. Okay. Ooh, Grassini. So yeah, we're in Italy at the moment, and this is during the times of Benito Mussolini. So fascism had been running rampant at this time. and well, I only have a vague understanding of the history of that time. I guess was Mussolini considered a dictator? I mean, if I remember correctly, he was, wasn't he? You could pick up those dynamite sticks? Really? Where? Which ones? Hold on. Why am I carrying the shovel when I could be carrying dynamite? So, yeah, you can grab hammers. You can get all sorts of stuff. This game is a little bit annoying about how it treats weaponry, though. It has the same problem Star Wars Outlaws does. It's like, oh, you found a new gun. All right, well, you get to use that gun for only a little bit, then you have to get rid of it because we're just gonna make the game less fun. It was actual fascism, not how it's thrown around for now. Hey, T-Jax, I mean, there are people that would love to go back to a fascist state. Because it would benefit their beliefs and ideals, but not a lot of other people's. But they don't care about that because they want their ideals and beliefs to be the ruling, I guess you could say the basis for a ruling governing body. Yeah. Oh, with the repair kit? Oh, okay. Hold on. Look, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go back for some dynamite. I tell you what. So, yeah. You gotta prepare yourself. Steal your resolve. Ooh, stealing. So how do I... Wait, I don't have a lighter, though. Let's do this. So if I switch to... Yeah, see, like I said, when you switch to certain things, the game doesn't let you keep it. Can I... How do I play with this? Yeah, see, I don't... How do I... I mean, I can have it, but how do I light it? Alright, we'll come back for that if I need it, but, yeah, because Indiana Jones doesn't have a lighter. He doesn't even have a functioning pistol right now, I don't think. Don't play with dynamite. I want to play with dynamite. Okay, let's break out the map here. Alright, so... Okay, so follow the nun. Follow the nun, good left. This door's closed. So this game uses a checkpoint-based system, so you don't have to worry about saving, but if you do not do enough, or, you know, get far enough between checkpoints, you have to start over. But it's not that bad, honestly. Okay, here we go. Wait, hold on, let me... Wait, before I do this, let me make sure I'm wearing... I have a disguise. Let me see if... Okay, yeah, I'm wearing my disguise right now. I'm dressed up as a priest. Hey, everybody.
Anyone see a nun?
I'm here. Where the boys at? Where them altar boys at? Okay.
Salve.
The Lord be with you, sister.
Alright, so you get bonus points if you take photos of nuns and stuff. Hey, I just stole your soul. Okay, let's put this away. Oh, hold on. The Priestess card. Tarot card. Ooh, depicting the High Priestess Major Arcana. Wouldn't they think this is blasphemous, like tarot cards and stuff?
The High Priestess.
What about the Guy Priestess?
Enjoying the view?
Excuse me, Father...
Gallagher, is spying on people part of your daily nun routine, sister?
I was actually just... bird watching.
Hell of a bird. Give me that.
What do you think you're doing? Hey, those are my binoculars.
Oh, oops. Ah, so that's the high priest that's in cahoots with you know, Mussolini and apparently now Nazis. I think this is the first time we're seeing Nazis in the game.
What the hell are you doing here?
An old friend of yours?
That's Emmerich Voss, German archaeologist, leader of the Führer's Occult Research Program.
And you know that how?
The Lord revealeth his secret unto his servants.
Is that so? Dr. Indiana Jones, Professor Archaeology Department,
Hey.
Marshall College, Bedford, Connecticut.
Yeah? And you ain't no nun, sweetheart.
You know nothing about me.
Well, I might not be a priest, but I'm pretty certain stealing is a straight no-hitter with the Ten Commandments. Not entirely certain what the rules are for a reporter.
How do you...
You were taking notes in shorthand.
I'm an investigative journalist, and right now I'm looking into the disappearance of someone very dear to me. She was abducted more than 6 months ago. And I believe your friend Emmerich Voss is responsible.
It's Dr. Laura Lombardi.
Do you know her?
She's one of the world's leading experts in ancient languages.
Yes, and most importantly, she's my sister.
Meine Schwester.
My name is Ginetta Lombardi. What's your business here?
Lombardi.
I'm looking for a cat.
Cat?
A mummy.
A mommy or a cat?
It's a cat mummy.
Why?
Because a giant from the Vatican stole it from me, and I need to figure out why.
You're profoundly strange, Dr. Jones. The answer you give me stirs up more questions.
So don't ask.
What about this? We hear anything that could be interest to the other. We trade information. Deal?
Yeah, all right. Miss Lombardi, deal.
Good. You can call me Gina.
Vagina?
See you around, Strambo.
Sorry. All right, yeah.
Back to the library.
You know what Indiana Jones is thinking when he meets the new female, could be protagonist or antagonist. He's thinking,
Nut.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Guahir. Alrighty. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Okay, how do we nut? All right. Yeah.
Not exactly inconspicuous.
Yeah, big Nazi Zeppelin. If we had a bazooka, we could shoot the whole thing down. Mammon Lord says very fine people on both sides. Yeah, yeah. The fascist Italians and the Nazi Germans. Is that what you're saying, Mammon? Is that the Hindenburg? I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Hip. Wee waddle doodle. I like how stiff he looks.
Sounds fascinating.
Okay. It's a strong ass bottle. Hold on, check this out, huh? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Can I? Hold on, I'm gonna throw this up. And then, oh, I threw it too far. Wait for it. And I tried to hit someone. Yesterday, I threw, God, what did I threw something really far and it actually hit someone right in the face. I think it was a bottle. I threw it at a guard.
Shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah.
I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Yes.
Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really.
Evil.
But anyways, yeah, I beamed a dude right in the face with a bottle. There we go. Hey, repair kit. Did you hear that? He said El Duque on Mossad. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, because there's parts that are restricted and some parts that are unrestricted. I really should have chose the other option that lets me, yeah, just lets me walk around and see quest markers without using the map. I mean, I want to use the map. I just don't want to carry it all the time. Dovahkiin, maybe. All right, let's take a look here. So, going down and then back up. Nut. So it says I gotta bring the parchment to Antonia. Okay. So I'm trying to. Yeah, you see what I mean about like having to have the map open all the time? It just gets a little. Not infuriating, just. I just don't like it. This much. Shut up. Let's see, I think I just came from here, didn't I? Yeah, see, I just came from here, so... Yeah, I just have to get back to the library, which honestly shouldn't be difficult. Unless, hold on. Maybe we can do this. Oh, okay. Ow. Alright, game's not gonna make it easy. It sucks that the map blocks 75% of the beautiful graphics. I know, but they have, apparently they have a mode where actually it makes the puzzles. The reason why I didn't choose it is, oh, what's this? Oh, just light. It makes the puzzles easier, and I didn't want to do that. But then it's also apparently the setting that makes it where you don't have to have the, oh yeah, that's right, I don't remember this now. Or you don't have to have the map open to see quest markers.
No, avete chiesto Ernesto all'ufficio postale. Si occupa degli oggetti smarriti.
So that dialogue that you hear, she's like, hey, have you seen my watch? If you find that watch, you can bring it to her and get some bonus points. Sounds like me when I'm about to blow off some used Arby's. Oh! I haven't been to Arby's in a while. You know, I actually like their gyros. I mean, it's like fast food gyros, but they're pretty good. But Cap can't play stealth. We would love watching Cap play. Yeah, exactly. I've always wanted to play the Hitman games. I just never got around to it. Yeah, so like I said, the game's mostly first person, but it does switch to third person when you're doing certain things. Annoying having to have that map out all the time. Okay. Alright, so I need to... So I just need to go in through that window or that window. So let's try this. Ah, that's ouchy. This board's covered in bird poop. Yeah, experienced it twice, right, Naaman? Now this place is technically restricted, but... Oh, actually, maybe I should go through the other window. You know how it is. I mean, to be fair, Indiana Jones is kind of terrible at stealth as well, isn't he? Because when he tries to be stealthy, he invariably screws up eventually. You know what I mean? Here we go. We figured it out. So this is a priest. Remember, he's dressed up as a priest and he's trying to remain inconspicuous. Oh, last time I landed on the roof. Okay.
Buona giornata, padre.
Yeah, you can... There are certain people that can, that recognize that you're not who you say you are, so you have to stay away from them. They call these guys the Black Shirts. Apparently, they were a real group of jerks.
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già. Pensavo che mi piacerebbe avere una sua fotoricordo per quando torneremo al convento.
Chiedigliela. Ne sarà sicuramente felice.
No, mi vergogno a chiedergli una cosa del genere.
Yeah. What's oh, whoops. Sorry, you're just holding that thing. Hold on, wait a minute. All right, I want you, hey, I want you to be my little Red Riding Hood. Get up on that wall. Yeah, you know how it is. Okay, yeah, hold on for dear life. A little to the left. Oh yeah, I can do that for you, baby.
His brain ain't right, but it's fun.
No, too much. Not a mas? Oh no? He's like, nope, a little more. Altar boy practice. Here we go. Oh, this brings me back to when I was just a wee baby. Oh yeah. So come. Well, gosh. All right. Let's see. We're going back. Hello, Evie. I have no idea. Oh, hold on. It says there's a camera opportunity. Oh, hold on.
Ancora un po' a destra. Perfetto. No, più a sinistra.
Different angle. Let there be light.
That's weird. Why did I take a picture of that? Anyway, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's see, where is this guy that we're looking for? Oh, wait, hold on.
If only my students worked as hard as this.
Yeah, really. Like, where am I going?
Non ce ne sono già abbastanza.
Did I? Did I go the wrong way? Hold on, I think I went the wrong way. Oh, I think I walked past his office. We're gonna play Indiana Jones: The Great Circle on GeForce Now, Cap. I'm playing on Game Pass. I mean, would like to see how it runs there. Yeah, I mean, I could try. It would take me a few minutes to set up, but
Did you find anything beneath the tower?
Damn right I did.
stealing this guy's cornetto here. Alright, here we go. Ancient parchment. Just
A leather parchment from the First Crusade. Concerning a secret order right here in the Vatican.
not the Vatican.
This is astounding. Grazie, Indy. So where are you going next?
Found the confession.
Be careful, my friend. You might be going down a rabbit hole. No telling where it might lead.
Trying to see if he's wearing anything under that robe. Alright, well, investigate the fountain. Boop! Alright, so, let's see. We have to go...
I'm amazed it's so well preserved.
Alright, we have to investigate the fountain and use the camera for tips and tricks. Ooh, he's got more fruit. Yeah, I guess fruit increases your stamina or something like that temporarily.
I wonder who this hour was.
Okay, alright, here we go.
Pochino a sinistra. Quasi.
I was about to jump down the whole
Fino a
stairwell.
destra.
A little more? He's like, again? Really?
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto. Già, pensavo che mi piacerebbe avere una sua fotoricordo per quando torneremo al convento.
Mine's Moria runs on my ancient computer. Well, that's good, Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin, I know you've been getting a lot of Gundam, but when you get
Type
a...
those things in the Vatican before I head
Hold
to the
on.
Fountain of Confession.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta maybe hold off on getting those Gundams so you can get yourself a new gaming PC or upgrade your old one. I think you said you're still trying to upgrade, right? Yeah. 'Cause I remember you were saying what you wanted to get your Switch and then try to get a new gaming PC, but then you were like,
Greetings, Father.
I'm trying to get some of these Gundam kits and then I'll get a new PC. I mean, you know, you do what you want to do. I'm just trying to help you keep the long run or the big goals. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man, hold on. You know, I actually yesterday I brute forced one of these. We kept guessing numbers and I actually got it. But let's see if I can figure out what it is. History, no. Ah. Virgilio Cinema and Theater, Rome, Strada de Mattone Gialli, 913, telephone number 117800 N38. Discounted price for members of the military and kids assigned seat. Arrow points to the back. Okay. 5238. Okay, so let's try this. 52 and 38.
Surprise myself sometimes.
Alright, Splinter Smash, the last hit before an improvised weapon breaks, deals additional damage. Nice.
Give us a read.
Oh, oh crap.
Tu, laggiù! Prendilo! Ah, ora sei mio!
Padre Antonio ci è stato di grande aiuto.
Almeno sai come si combatte!
Pensavo che mi piacerebbe avere una sua fotoricordo.
È troppo facile!
Chiedigliela. Ne sarà sicuramente
Ti farò piangere! Forza, levagli quel sorrisetto! Avvertimi quando fai sul serio!
Okay, so I guess I wasn't supposed to be in there. And they caught me. That's right, Zabak. Yeah, you can get Mines of Moria free on Epic for the next week, which is awesome. Alright, Dovikin says, next year gonna start saving for new parts? Yeah, that's a good question. So, yeah, when are we gonna start talking about people's New Year's resolutions?
Up right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail. Then pay with your blood.
Resist arrest, yes. Thank you, Guahir. Kaldar says, damn, I just bought it the other day. Oh god, don't you hate that? If you haven't played it yet, you might be able to get a refund. But yeah, it literally, they put it up for free download today. Okay, so I have to wait till this red glowing Indiana icon goes away. Once that goes away, it's kind of like GTA's wanted system. Yeah, all I had to do was crouch for a sec. Next week I need to get those 2 kits I pre-ordered. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, see, this guy, I can literally walk past this guy because they didn't get a good look at me. Yeah, but you see how many guys were coming after me? I mean, this game will throw 20 enemies at you. No problem. No problem. Yeah, Cal, maybe look if unless you already started playing it, I don't know what their return policy is, but yeah, I know, it just, you know, you buy a game 2 days later, it's just literally free, you know, so. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, so it says I need to sneak into the military base in order to take the photos that I need. So let's do this. I think I know how to sneak in. Yeah, what are my New Year's resolutions for next year? I guess I don't know. My big goal right now is to finish my race car in time for the race. I have barely 2 weeks. And unfortunately, the company that made my roll cage kit, some of the parts were too small. They said that the parts weren't going to be in until next Monday, and I was like, man, I was kind of hoping they would be in by tomorrow. But they're like, unfortunately, it's not going to be until Monday. So then from there, I got to bring all those parts to the welder because they accidentally shipped them to me instead of the welder, which is okay. I mean, I live 40 minutes from where the guy lives, so I think I'm like 2 days past the 14-day limit. We'll see if they do or do not. Oh, really? Oh, Cal, that's rough timing.
Damn, need to get away.
Yeah, I stood there too long. Okay, so yeah, I just need to sneak in here. Thing is, I was already in here once already for a side quest, but it looks like I'm having to do it all over again anyways. Are the parts straight pieces or bends? They're bends. Yeah, unfortunately, the parts that they sent me were not the right size. Dang, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do this whole area all over again. Well, maybe. Let's take a look. Yep, all the enemies reset. So we did this yesterday to rescue somebody, but unfortunately it looks like we have to do it again.
Sweet dreams.
Okay, so let's take a look. Where's a black shirt key? Okay, I guess I don't have one of those yet. Dang, I don't know what to do. Wait, I just went through this area yesterday. Black shirt key. Oh man. I didn't realize that guy was following me. Okay, so let's do this. Mercedes-Benz, yes. Oh, shit. Did somebody come in? Oh, did they see that body? Hold on. guys... Man, where are these guys coming from? Must be...
Oh yeah, you bastards!
Damn, they must be coming from somewhere. Okay, yeah, there's actually there's an Italian fight club you can go do. It's kind of like a side quest or something. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this game does have like stealth mechanics and body hiding mechanics. I don't know how good they are, but the game does have them. Tarmon, it's going well. It's I'm just beating up some guys and some dudes. I got into a couple fights I didn't mean to, but that's alright. Nothing I can't handle. Here we go. Now, I've never really been knocked out before. Well, I guess that's not technically not true. One time I was at a concert. You know, people like stage dive and, you know, mosh around or whatever. And I think one guy, he jumped off the stage and we just connected from like head, you know, just head to head. All I remember is like, yeah. Then all of a sudden this flash of white light, and next thing I knew I was on the floor. So I guess just for a split second, yeah, it was like blam, you know. But I don't know, never got knocked out in say like a fight or anything. Is this a plunger? What is this? Not that I'd want to be, but you know. Okay, so let's see. I think all those guys came from up here. This is where I just came from. All right, let's do this. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's where I need to go, but the doors are sealed. Yeah, I remember this being a bit difficult because yeah, they would just. It's like I just need to get out this way, but the door is locked. Ooh, a bandage. One of the photo locations is at the fountain in the center. Yeah, Grim. Yeah, that's where I'm headed. Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay. Gosh, I didn't. Hold on, Chad. I'll be right back. God, I tried to call this person earlier. Dang. All right, I'll just have to skip it for now. It's just I called, like he called me yesterday around this time, and then I tried to call him earlier, and then he wasn't picking up, and now he's trying to call me back around the same time. It's like, yeah, we're just missing each other because he works during the day and I stream in the evenings. It's annoying when you're playing phone tag with somebody. Just answer. Well, it's because it would literally be like a 30-minute conversation. It's with the guy who's helping me work on the car, and you know he gets busy, but then and then we miss each other's calls. But it's not like bad. It's just it's unfortunate timing. So how do I? Because I'm trying to remember how I got out of this building yesterday. Because I know there's more than one way to get out of this building. Email. He doesn't use email. No email for him. At least not on a professional basis. Okay, so can I... Yeah, see this, like the game just kind of keeps trying to get me to go that way, and I just don't want to go that way, you know? There's got to be another way out of here. Let's see. By all means, chat, if I miss something, please let me know. Oh man, they're not sending a dog after me, are they? I could have... Wasn't this door open yesterday? Yeah, it's like where I need to go is just right that way, but it says this door is sealed, which is preposterous, you know? It's just a door. All I do is break a window and open it from the outside, but, yeah, I feel like there were more doors that were open for when this area was a side quest, but now everything's been sealed that it's part of the main quest, so we just have to I don't know, I guess figure out how to... Because there's the dog. Yeah. Fortunately, you have to whip the dogs. Yeah, I just need him to call me back during the day. Max, gotta let him know I can't really answer phone calls. So I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, it says we need a black shirt key, so I'm guessing that's probably what changed. Because I'm pretty certain there was a way to get through here without going that way, but I guess the parameters of the mission have changed. So I need a black shirt key, and I'm not where to find that. The door is sealed. You need to unlock Heidi Klum. Yes. I don't think they're together anymore, are they? I mean, I could just try to fight all these guys, but it's gonna be like, you know, 8 guys or whatever. Okay. Yeah, see, there's just... Yeah, the game... Like I said, the game is basically trying to funnel me into that doorway, so I have to find the key. I have no idea where it'd be. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there were more ways out of here, but that was for a different mission. So, alright, chat, well, I guess I don't have a choice. I like how this guy's staring right at me. Hold on. Got his attention, at least.
You're all bark and bite, aren't you? Take it easy! Fermo! Vado pezzi!
Ah, shit. Where's my... Dang, I don't have any more stamina because...
Adesso sei fatto! Prendetelo!
Damn it. Oh god, they shot me. broke out the guns. Yeah, Chad, I don't know where to get this black key, because they changed how the doors are open in this place. Yeah, having that dog is gonna be kind of annoying here. I gotta somehow kite them in here so I can subdue their numbers. Unless there's like another way, maybe, to get into the fountain? Because the game... Yeah, see, the game is telling me that the fountain's right over there. And maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn one of these other doors was open. Maybe. Maybe search the guys you KO? Yeah, but the problem is, it's like, they're gonna send a lot of dudes. Like I said, this game... I'm playing on just normal difficulty, but yeah, the game will send a lot of enemies. Oh. Sorry. Okay. It's one guy down. The key is probably like in a guardhouse or something, and I have to fight my way into it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, it's like a lemon party in here. Hold on, let's see. There we go.
Do I need to put you in horny jail?
I'm not sure about that. That's weird. The dog is gone this time. Those guys do have guns, though, so I gotta be careful. Okay, let's see. Ooh, revolver bullets, nice. Okay, let's see. There we go, I got some extra cash, that's nice. this? Oh, a comic book. Horrifying tales of the stark, raving, brain-sick, mad alchemist. Could you stop this terrible golem on his rampage of death? Maybe.
Should take this back to Marshall College. Bet I'd be a hit.
Okay, well, we successfully snuck in here. But, yeah, we gotta find this black key. The fountain you want is in the first courtyard with all the trucks? Are you sure about that? Because the courtyard with all the trucks, it even says Belvedere Courtyard. It's right in the middle, but it says we need to go to a fountain area. And, yeah, it's very... Oh shit, there's the dog. Oh, drop the damn journal, idiot. Ugh. Hold on, it's gonna smack the... Alright. Oh, sorry, Fido. Ooh, hold on. Alright, I guess I can't whip the dog a second time. Okay.
Non farmi ridere. Forza, levagli quel sorrisetto.
Alright, let's do this. Come here, stupid. What the hell? He's like backing up.
Take it easy. Prendetelo. Non provarci nemmeno.
No hiding from me. Hey, hold on.
Sei lì, ti vedo.
I broke a frying pan on his face, which is awesome. Okay, let's see. I tried to throw a glass bottle at a barrel. Alright, well, chat, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to find this damn black key. It really whips the llama's ass. Any keys in these guys? Well, usually when you find keys, they're hanging up somewhere, so that's why... Yeah, it says... Because I can't get to this fountain. I mean, there is a like a swingy rope thing there, but I think that wants me to go just through the window there, which I've already been to. It says I require the black shirt key, and I don't know where to get the black shirt key. I'm kind of just slowly but surely eliminating everybody. I don't want to go too far, because those guys are going to kick my butt up there. Let's try the guardhouse, if we can. No, nothing in the guardhouse.
Winamp, it really whips the llama's ass.
What's the guy from Diablo 4? What's that guy's name? Jeffington? If there's a stick near the dog, does it play fetch or does it bite the postal worker? I don't know. I'd probably just chews everyone's face off. Alright, look. Does anyone who's already played this, does anyone remember where the, does anyone remember where this key is? I tell you what, man, I can't find the dang old key to save my life. Let's do this. F. Get up there, silly. Yeah, Lorath, yeah. Okay. Alright, so now... Yeah, I think they've got everything just perfectly spaced where I can't make a running jump to it. Okay, let's try this. Right, here we go. Oh shit, I made it. Oh, boo! Oh my god, I hate this so much. Invisible wall. Oh, they put an invisible wall here so you couldn't cheese it. Is yellow? Yeah, yellow. The yellow bar in the middle is stamina. This bar is my health. This is like my bonus health or something. That means I'm in a restricted area, and that is like my danger warning. Oh man, I thought I was being clever. Yeah, they do this in a couple spots. They put in an invisible wall so you can't cheat or whatever. All right, well, chat, I don't know how to progress. I mean, I have no idea where this black key is. I've probably just walked right by it a dozen times and I just can't find it.
Use the Forcer, Han.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, so yeah, we sneak in there. It says we need the black shirt key.
Man. It's game over.
I'm wondering if somehow doing the side quest first somehow broke this mission. I mean, it's kind of a stretch, but yeah, normally they have keys hanging up on a key rack. Now, let me be a little more thorough with my searching. The courtyard below the Nun's Chapel balcony and the Apostolic Palace. Are you saying that's where the black key is, or can I just take a photo from there? You've given me a location, now give me the context. It's on a small stool next to a barrel in front of a tent. Okay, so you're saying I have to, yeah, I must have missed it at some point. Because, yeah, you see, like, right here, there's a bunch of key rings here. I'd like to have something like this in my house. Black shirt key and uniform. Okay. Alright, well... You know, I hate to say I need my hand held, but the game didn't exactly tell me I needed that, so... I guess I just killed a bunch of guys for no good reason. Alrighty, so we're just gonna go ahead and... Oopsie doodle, get out of here. Yeah, because the game wants me... Yeah, see, the game wants me to go back. Yeah, see, it's basically telling me, go out here, and then the fountain is over there. But I think last time I tried to get to it, it wouldn't let me get to it. Here, I guess we'll try again, but...
Fountain of Confession.
Oh, is this it?
Didn't look like this back in the days of Augur the Giant.
Damn it. I thought this was something... I thought that... Okay, I got a little messed...
The entrance to the sacred monastery of the Nephilim Order.
Did he say of the Nutball Order? Oh, there's the fountain gate key. Okay, so... I'm sorry, chat. I tried to get somewhere over there. I thought it was inside of the locked gate, not just right here. Okay, maybe that's why it was... I couldn't advance. What time did Game Awards start? Ari, the Game Awards are going to start here in about 2 hours. Yeah, so 7:30 Eastern, which is like 12:30 UTC time, Universal time. Greenwich Mean Time, I think. Okay, let's see.
The Dragon of Light turned to the dark and the sanctuary was unveiled. A dark beast looked upon the light, and the sacred doors opened.
I like how it says Vertit. Yeah, it's Draco Lucas ad Vertit. Yeah, let it snow. Or letits now. Oakley dokley, here we go. I hope they have, see, this is interesting. The game basically forced me to change outfits. Yeah, see, it automatically changed my outfits. Maybe we'll find something. Hey, Doan. Welcome, buddy. He's unalive. Yeah, I missed a couple days there, Dawn. I'm doing better now. I was having some guts problems. The thing that's really bugging me now is I've got this really bad insomnia problem these days. Like even last night, I tried to go to bed at maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was like 4:30 in the morning, and I was still awake. I just couldn't sleep. So yeah, man, I gotta figure out this insomnia problem. I might try like not eating after streams, and maybe trying to exercise. You know, just trying to like burn off all this extra energy I apparently have. I guess it's getting really bad. You know, last weekend, you know, Sunday and Monday, I think I got maybe 3.5 hours of sleep per night. I'm in good spirits all the same, but yeah, I just gotta figure out what my insomnia problem is. Hold on. I've got to rotate the D. No. Okay, so maybe... I'm assuming I gotta get the dragons to face each other. It's like some kind of secret decoder ring type stuff. Okay, so if I didn't know any better, I would say... Yeah, we need to find the hand of the claw. Try NyQuil plus a shot of Jack, don't wait around, get in bed, hits like a freight train. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, that's what I have. I have ZzzQuil. ZzzQuil is NyQuil just without all of the, you know, the medical medicine stuff in it. You know, you don't want to take a metacinophen every night, because that'll ruin your liver. Or, you know, damage your liver. Yep, Dovahkiin, I did try the demo for Cairn, seemed interesting. I think the thing said the beast looked at the light. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this one, it looks like the hand is gone. I wonder if I can replace the hand. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so look towards the light. I mean, that's maybe the sun? Try new MethQuil. Yeah, harder hitting than DayQuil or NyQuil combined. Good majority of people are magnesium deficient. I take a multivitamin every day. I take a vitamin D supplement, and then on top of that, another multivitamin, and then fish oil. You know, omega-3 fish oil. So I'm trying, man. I'm trying what I can do. I think it's just mostly because I like, I don't know, sitting and gaming. Just go all in and try moonshine. I have tried moonshine. Actually, I had a buddy of mine who made moonshine at his house. He would make, like, peach moonshine. And boy, that stuff was like, it was like peach-flavored paint thinner. I take a multi-poop. That was me today. Alright. Okay, what are we missing here? Alright, so we read the clue. Alright, so sometimes you can use the camera to help you find clues. Are you getting a clue? You're getting a raging clue. Okay, so... Let me check the other side again, see if there was maybe something I missed.
Good. Ready, man. Check it out. I am the ultimate badass.
Oh, there's a bandage.
The badass arc.
Doesn't look like I missed it.
This is my 100th and 11th anniversary.
Hey, Lone Wolf, thank you for 111 months. Can we please get 111 million sub-hypes in chat, or less? So, let's see. Yeah, I feel like chicken tonight, yum. So I wonder if we can replace the claw on this thing to get this thing to turn. It will, Dovahkiin, actually. I've done it before. There's something you missed, Cap. I'll tell you. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, maybe we gotta go. Yeah, let's look inside the fountain and see if maybe there's some loot or something in there that I missed. They can whip the crap out of people in this game, which is great.
No.
There we go. Okay, oh, a nice big sledgehammer. Now, wait a minute. If they put a sledgehammer in here... Yeah, why did they put a sledgehammer in here? Okay, yeah, this game is kind of a, you know, it's like Indiana Jones. You gotta sleuth a little bit. Oh, maybe I can smash everything. Wait, chat, hold on, I see something. Aha. Okay, so it's got the claw, but the claw is not removable. Maybe I could take a sledgehammer and smash the claw off. Dun, 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 dun. What was that stupid animation? It was like Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Code Red, do 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 do. Stupid thing. All right, we on hard, normal, Gingy, just on normal. You can take magnesium in addition to daily multivitamins. Daily multivitamins don't normally have near enough what the body needs. Oh, okay. Can you disrobe someone with the whip? Boy, do I wish. Okay, so what did we miss? Ow! Just hit myself on the head with a bottle. Just a dung. Take a look around. Aha! Oh, what do we have here?
Did you watch the UT and WH 40k episodes of Secret Level yet?
I haven't yet. I'm probably gonna have to wait till this weekend. I've just been very, very busy the last couple of days. But I want to. I've heard it's good. I've been trying to. Somebody I follow on Twitter, yeah, basically was trying to, like, you know, post highlights from those shorts, and it's like, so I had to mute them because it's like, dude, why would you spoil that for people? It's like, oh yeah, this is the coolest part of that new thing, and it's like, it's just post that right on their timeline. It's like, man, that just came out. Don't be that guy. But no, I want to. I very much want to. I just haven't had the time yet. You know, or remembered to. But. Look, how do I... Huh, this is strange. How do I... I gotta smash that lock off, but for some reason, the game's being weird about it. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's forcing my character to get up every time I try to hit this thing while crouched. Hold on. Use the key to unlock. Well, yeah. Well, these golden keys, yeah, or these golden locks, yeah, you can just bash them off. But you know, all right, let's do it the old-fashioned way then. No, hold on. I'm trying to. How do I? Okay, so I have ammo for the gun. How do I get this Indiana Jones to not try to bash stuff with it? Yeah, I'll use a key. It's a bullet-shaped key. All right, let's do this. Tab. Okay, equipped. Okay. So how do I... Yeah, how do I get him to turn the gun around in his hands? It's just, it feels so stupid not knowing how to do something so simple. Is it R? Hold on. R what? R1? I'm trying to, like, you know, use my mouse wheel or something. I know there's a way to do it. I just haven't done it yet. R3? Well, unfortunately, like, on my mouse... oh, hold on. Let me see. No, yeah. So, left mouse, right mouse, nothing. Middle mouse. For my mouse, I have my side buttons, you know, the typical side buttons set to adjust DPI on the fly. T-Jax, look. Alright, let's see. What's weird, though, it's normally supposed to let you, like, hit stuff even when it's in front of you. I think it's because this box is something that's in the way. Oh, God. How do you flip the gun around? Is there some... What, did he just take a giant dump? Okay, so I got the revolver bullets. Okay, let me Google this. Is it E? Oh, it's E! Oh, jeez, finally. There we go. I was about to say, it's like, I just need to know. Alright. So R is push. So how do I reload now? Equipped. Revolver bullets. Ammunition for the revolver. Okay, so how do I put the... This makes me feel like I was playing, you know, DayZ for the first time, where the controls are kind of convoluted. How do I load the revolver? I have 2 bullets. And I have a revolver. Okay. Oh, there we go. I guess I just had to pull the trigger until he stopped being dumb. All right, here we go. And there we go. It's something so simple took 18 minutes. Oh, shit.
What? No short round.
Yeah, exactly. Short round actually is, So one of the things that's kind of interesting is that Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was actually a prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, not a sequel, which I didn't know until literally just earlier this year. And so, chronologically, Short Round came before Raiders. As far as, you know, the Indiana Jones franchise is the chronology of it. And then, so this game takes place between Raiders of the Lost Ark and then The Last Crusade. Yeah, Ariana Mist. Yep. They're giving away some goodies because they got nominated for the Game Awards, which is in about 2 hours from right now. Okay, so I got some free cash. Oh, I gotta wait. So if my Indiana Jones meter is flashing, that means, yeah, people are actively looking for me. This is like trying to remember Blender hotkeys. I know, it's just something so very incredibly simple, but, let's see. Okay, hold on, give me a sec. Can't. Take calls after 4 p.m. on
2 hours
I know. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I'm no longer wanted, but we still need to find. Okay, so that thing had 120 bucks in it, so that was worth spending the 1 bullet that I spent. But we still need to figure out what I missed. What Ariana missed. This speedrun is going great. Yeah. Okay. I've already read that. We looked around in the fountain. Didn't find a spare foot, like a dragon foot. Let's see. All right, let's see. Hello, hey, Brian. All right. Okay. There it is. Bam. All right, well, let's go back up there. Yeah, because I feel like there's a sledgehammer here for a reason. So maybe. And I hate to do this, but let's see if I can smash these walls in. Okay, that's no good. Maybe this one? Nope, nothing there. I'll smash the foot off of this thing? Nope, that's not interactive. I truly hope the DLC for Elden Ring doesn't win anything. Maybe I'm biased. We were talking about that earlier. And that, yeah, like I said, because they nominated a DLC for a game that, 1, it's already been released, and 2, already won Game of the Year, then, you know, that means 1 game that actually was just a standalone game didn't get nominated for Game of the Year. I feel like they gave me the sledgehammer for a reason. I don't know what that reason is. I do wish some of the whip stuff was a little more responsive. I have to review my notes again, see what I missed. Son of a cow! Damn it. Like, sometimes the whip stuff feels pretty good, but then sometimes it feels kind of janky, like right now. Alright, get up there. You have to whip it in. then yeah, you have to climb up, but not like too far up, and then start swinging. Guess I could just climb all the way up and... Son of a bitch! Yeah, like I said, it's not, like, sometimes it's fun, but yeah, sometimes like in this area, it just feels janky. Okay. Okay, so I can't climb any higher. Alright, here we go. There we go, finally. But there doesn't appear to be anything in here. It doesn't look like any destructible walls or anything. So we've got one dragon, but it's missing a foot, but it's clearly got a second handle here. And we've got the second griffin. Yeah, like, see that? You know, that feels fine. Just enclosed spaces, it kind of feels kind of weird. I think Palworld should have made it to the last round as much as the Pokemon people hate it. It's so much fun. Seemed popular. The only possible reason I see for a DLC to be considered if its scope is the size of a nearly whole new game and it brings something very different to the table. I think they included it because, you know, like I said, Elden Ring was Game of the Year, and to be fair, the DLC was really popular, but they should have put it in a DLC category, not an entire game category. Alright, chat, well, I've clearly missed something, so let's check the journal. Okay. Stolen cat mummy. Let's check my notes. Yeah, investigate the fountain. Use the camera for hints. I already did that. Acropolis. Fountain and confession. Okay. There's no notes on the back. Alright, left tower inscription. A light scale dragon turned to the dark and saw his hoard unveiled. That's the left side. Okay. And then right side. A dark beast looked upon the light and the den of dragons opened. Okay, so it's gotta be... looked towards the light, so... I mean, maybe the sun? Alright, is there like a light inscription anywhere? Because I already tried spinning this thing around, you know, a couple times. By that thinking, the Cyberpunk DLC should have been nominated. Right, because that, you know, arguably the DLC for Cyberpunk's, that story was even better than the main story. Okay, so let's try to turn it towards the sun and see if something opens. Nothing? Yeah, is there like a sun or a light symbol somewhere around here? Is there a torch or something? Yeah, I don't know. Num, 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 num. Yeah, we're kind of aiming at the sun, but you know, the sun could be in a different position depending on the time of day. Alright, so... I mean, we're up here, but it still says I need to investigate the fountain, so maybe there's something that I missed on the fountain. I could take another look at the fountain. No! Okay, so we're investigating the fountain. Yeah, the word, maybe it could be just the word light. Yeah, I got a 1930s trash can. I mean, should I just go on a murdering spree instead? Had this game because of Game Pass, but I haven't played it yet. I've heard nothing but super positive things about it. Possibly one of the least buggy games that has a Bethesda name on it. Well, this game, I believe, was made by Machine
I'm the
Games.
trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring.
That sounds like Doink the Clown in his heyday. All right. Some guy says this one stumped me too. Yeah, I wonder how many people came here and ended up hitting a roadblock. Wait a minute. Hold on. Actually, hold on, chat. There's a way to climb down from there that I hadn't done yet. So let's take another look. Yes, I think. Or no, maybe I was just looking at another angle. I thought your camera gives you extra hints. Well, I did. I used my camera. So let's try. Let's see if let me go back up there and try to look backwards behind me. Hold on. Give myself a little more slack before I start swinging. Okay. So now, wait a minute. So let's go down. Hold on. Oops. Aha! There it is, chat. That's what we were looking for. Yeah, I knew there was a second hand.
Looks like it would fit.
Hey, Stramble!
Jesus!
Jeez. I think I figured it out.
What have you found?
Jaina.
Is this a hidden door, Dr. Jones?
Where's my hat?
Are you pursuing some forbidden secret, perhaps?
Look, Jaina, this has been swell. And I hope you find your sister, but I work best on my own. Where's my hat?
It's here. Now, how do we open this?
It's got hat hair. All right, I think I figured it out, chat. Yeah,
I found this claw.
Yeah, see, that's that little indicator let me know that I hadn't actually been down all the way.
It's been restored. The foundation is at least 1,000 years old.
Okay. That's right, you just gotta remember to let go of your right mouse button before you start swinging. Avalanche Master, it's up to you. Let's see. Is there anything else down there? No. Okay, so here we go. And...
Perfect.
Sounds like they did something. Yeah, there we go. It's getting a nice little boner here. So we turn this one away from the sun.
Incredible.
Oh, there goes that dragon. And it's got like a pull tab on the middle of it. Yeah, so we had the right idea. It's just, yeah, I had to keep looking to find that other piece of claw, or the other claw. Here we go.
The fountain! It's rotating!
It's rotating.
Look, there's a handle. I say we try pushing it.
I've got a handle you can push.
Is it locked?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, chat, we figured it out, finally. There's an always on category. Oh yeah, Avalanche Master. They have categories for just about everything. It's like you want to show your pets 24/7, you can. You want to show your butthole 24/7, you can now. Yeah, on Twitch. Let's check out this handle. Okay, here we go. E. fairly preposterous that these two would be able to move, I don't know, even with like ratio gears or something.
Why is that man holding a bucket?
It's a receptacle to carry holy water for baptizing.
Slaptizing.
The Holy City seems to be a place of great mystery.
Sister, you don't know the half of it.
Okay, so... Alright, so yeah, you push the guy there, pours the water on the dude. Pictures to take. Oh yeah, you're right, I should probably take a picture.
Baptism. To be cleansed of sin.
Okay, so... the handle has retracted. It's fully retracted. I can't see anything back there. Need we... Do we have to... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we gotta... Hold on. I think we have to put water into this thing first. Yeah, hold on. Okay. So now... let's see. Is there a way to put water inside this thing? Oh, there's the handle. Yeah, I was looking for the handle. All right, there it is. So we hit it. You. Okay, there we go. We filled the bucket. Better than kicking the bucket, I guess you could say. Alrighty. So now we got water in there. Should be able to... Seems like a very convoluted process to open a door. I guess they just want the faithful. Imagine people trying to build this, you know, in the year, like, 2. Alright, so we've retracted one dude. Yep, now we gotta figure out the other puzzle. It's nice when a lady helps me tug my handle. Teamwork makes the cream work.
Boats.
Stupid
Major
horse
symbol
penis.
of sanctuary.
Okay.
It could be the Ark of Bulrushes. It carried Moses down the Nile.
That doesn't look like baby Moses.
Okay, so we gotta get that... We gotta get this thing to rotate, I guess. So
how did you find this place?
I'm smarter than you.
There was a old scroll inside the chest. Let's just save it for another time, huh?
Okay. So we pull that. Nothing happens. Pull that. Tries to get the boat dude across. So we have to figure out how to get this thing to rotate. Ah, oh, here we go. Yeah. Now, hold on. Because, yeah, we got to get the big circle to turn. do we... So how do we push that crud in there? Are there any more interaction points? Oh yeah, here we go. So let's see. Alrighty. So we're gonna move this guy. Alright, this is gonna take a moment. Okay, so now we yank on it. Alright, so I can't move that little piece of wood, so we still need to find a place for that little piece of wood. Let's see. How do we... Oh, they're 3 stones. Oh, okay, I see now. It's an interesting puzzle. So that's the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. But yeah, so that middle piece will fall down in there, so we have to... Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get that second piece out of the way. When you get a chance, check Discord real quick. Yeah, sure. Hold on. That's great. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, chat. Give me a sec here. Let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doo-Doo. Is brought to you by not just Streamlabs, the company that's on my shirt, but hold on, I gotta open this in a browser. Yeah, brought to you by Steamer Labs. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you need some Twitch alerts and you also need to fire off a torpedo, think Streamlabs, but also Steamer Labs. Yeah, their main office is in Brooklyn, surprisingly. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Pete. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. All right, look. So I need to get that last chunk of wood. So I guess I need to. I need to get this piece of wood. I think I can see it. Yeah, just. Okay, but now we switch to this guy. Oh. And then. Yeah, we need to, Yeah, we need to get that piece of wood out of there. Like, somehow... Yeah, that's interesting. How do we get that out of there? Yeah, because there was the one piece of wood that's at the bottom. I don't think I can... Yeah, see, if I leave that middle piece where it is, then I can't move the middle ring in the center. You didn't get Bad Dragon to sponsor? I haven't hit them up yet, you know. Like I said, my race car's almost done, but I just need some more parts. Spare parts, I guess you could say. Okay. Now I wonder, you think I can move that thing with the boat inside of it? Hold on. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see if now I can move the boat while it's inside. That's one thing I hadn't tried. Okay, now let's see. Oh yeah, see, it won't let me interact with it when the boat is still inside the puzzle. So I have to figure out how to get a straight line across. I need to figure out how to get a straight line across. Okay, so I'm thinking what we need to do is... Well, I wonder if this middle piece can go right here. No, because it looks like it'd fill up the middle. Yeah, so this thing needs to be just a straight shot across with no wood in the way. So that means somehow we have to figure out how to get the wood trapped up here. So yeah, how do we do that? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, have fun. Guahir says, what's the goal? The goal is to get the little boat dude. We have to get the boat dude from here all the way to here, but there's 2 pieces of wood that impede your progress. And think if it was doing this in real life, you'd just take like a knife or something and just dig the wood out. I did Zybok, yes. Yeah, if you didn't see No Man's Sky, Hello Games is giving away a free ship for the game. It's basically the Starborn Runner, but it's in a kind of a limited edition golden color scheme. My jacket came in, by the way, 2 days too late, though. At least I got my Halloween costume set for next year. What was your Halloween costume? Yeah. Captain Leo says, don't tell, fun to see the struggle. All right, well, fair enough. Okay, so, yeah, so we got to get the... Yeah, so when that piece is down... So that's, yeah, see, that's it all the way down again. I guess there's no way to push it up though, is there? Yeah. Yeah, because if we move it... Yeah, because if we move this around, it's just going to fall into the middle. So there is that. So somehow, yeah, like I said, we got to figure out how to get that piece of wood to stay up there, or somehow make a gap. Yeah, so there's the whole thing across. You just need to move the wood out of the way. Tell an nun to make herself useful and polish a knob or something. Right. Be careful. Watch your fingers. That's what I'd think too. It's the jacket the dude wore that everybody was looking for. The one who made the healthcare guy go bye-bye. When you say 2 days too late, because he got caught. Arbiter says, anyone else yelling at their screen? Yeah. Well, sorry. Give me a sec. Let's see. Yep. Squeezing some cheese. Yep. Damn it, see, I'm still now moving the other piece of wood out of the way. Wino Gamer says me. Alright, well, let's see. Maybe I just want you guys to look at my ass a little bit while I twerk in slow motion. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it goes. I should go act suspicious in McDonald's and see what happens. I tell you what, man, I don't know if some of the McDonald's in your neighborhood have been redone, but a lot of the McDonald's in my area have been completely redone to focus like 90% on drive-through, and you can't get anything. I literally one time, just, what was it, like a week ago or so, just nobody works the counter anymore. They have one counter, but all they do is they focus on drive-through and to-go orders. So if you try to order in person, even then, you know, they have like the electronic kiosks and stuff. So they basically just don't want to talk to people who come inside. Oh, by the way, Cap, you can give the sub on separate streamers to get the 2 sub gift drop for the Path of Exile 2 pet. Oh, okay. It's nice that you figured that out. Congrats on the Game Awards co-stream. Yeah, it'll be nice. All right, now let's see if I can actually solve this puzzle before...
Here comes that bullshit, what up? Here comes that
if I can solve this before the Game Awards comes out.
Bullshit, what up? Here comes that bullshit, what up? Watch him roll it. Watch him
Yeah, they're trying this thing now where they they pretty much just want to focus exclusively on the drive-thru. I mean, they completely rebuilt a bunch of McDonald's. Now they have two drive-thru lanes, 3 drive-thru windows. And again, if you go inside, there's only one cash register and a small window, like a small window thing. But they have this big thing for drop-offs and a electronic thing for ordering. So it's kind of like basically they just kind of want to be a food factory. I mean, they always kind of were, but you know, even more so. It's very impersonal. I mean, who really wants to talk to a bunch of disgruntled teenagers at McD? So, I mean, I literally walked behind the counter and I was like kneeling down, like rifling through condiments because just nobody was coming to the counter. And I did that, and I think, pretty sure some employees saw me and they're just like, whatever. So, okay. 90 minutes to finish this puzzle might be a little on the tight side. Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, so we got this piece. I just need to figure out where to put it. Let's see. Because, yeah, it can't fall down. Or maybe it can. I'm not sure. I'm still working on it. If it falls down, then it's just going to continue to be in the way.
Come online and have you guys play with her, but...
Yeah, so then it jumps down there. Then it moves the whole thing. And then it's in the way again. Captain Leo says they act their wages. Don't I know it, man. I worked for McDonald's. I was getting paid barely minimum wage. Most of those people wilding out and the Karen YouTube videos take place at McDonald's. Yeah, that or Waffle House, right? Alright, everybody. So, yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying, like I said, hopefully you're enjoying, yelling at your monitor as I just rotate this stuff into oblivion. This just in, Florida man quit streaming to work, counter at local McDonald's. I would never work at McDonald's ever again. I don't know if you could pay me enough to work at McDonald's. I mean, I don't know, it's not that horrible. I mean, you're just slinging burgers and stuff, right? But yeah, it's basically just a food factory. It's like doing factory work, except the orders kind of change from time to time. Okay. Does anyone have maybe like some sterno and a lighter? I could just set this thing on fire. Thank you, Wire. A nice motivational scream. So yeah. So again, if we get the piece out of the way, that ass. If we get the piece of wood out of the way up there, I think once it comes out of there, I don't think there's a way to push it back in there. So that means that, yeah, this wood has to go somewhere where it won't impede the progress of the boat. Missed the theme. McDonald's hometown when I was a kid had some sort of 1950s rockin' dinosaur theme or something wacky. Yeah, except for, I think, the McDonald's that have McDonald's play places, you know, for kids and stuff. All those places, at least all the ones near me, they're basically just food factories now. Admiral Nolan says he gets so close, then he changes his mind. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. La da da dee. Let's see, maybe we gotta. Okay, so there is that. Now, if we got it in the middle, where can we put it where it won't be in the way? Hey, go out here says, I gotta leave in a few minutes, solve faster. Well, I do have a handgun. Maybe I could just try shooting it into oblivion. Arbor says, no. Okay. Yeah, because I can only assume that the boat has to make it specifically from this side all the way to right here before it can tug on this thing and put it in there. Alright, you were so close. Okay, alrighty, let's keep spinning here. Okay, and then we move this guy. Oop, hold on, let's see here. Oops, there. All right. Okay, so I think I'm close. Hey, Guahir, thank you for the encouragement that I needed. Yeah, so... Alright, there we go. I think we've got everything out of the way now, so... Choo-choo! Chugga-chugga-chugga-chugga! Choo-choo! They're very thoroughly not impressed with Dr. Jones anymore.
We sure did.
Wee. Yeah, we. There was no we there. Well, maybe she was moral support. Be like the stairwell in Harry Potter, you know, just what was it, like the bathtub, fill it with water, and yep, and then the stairwell opens.
Are we going inside?
Look, Harry Potter did it first.
I'm going inside. I don't need it.
Are you coming?
Guess I won't take no for an answer.
Okay, all right, chat. First try, by the way.
Oh, mio Dio.
I mean,
It's a
technically.
long way down, isn't it?
Just be careful.
I'm always careful. If it wasn't clear by now, your missing cat and my sister are connected somehow.
Of course they are. And the connection is Voss.
Spirally doom. Now you would think if this is heat rises, so you know they would have felt the heat from the theoretically from behind that fountain. Stone is very good at retaining heat as well. I guess maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's not that hot if I can actually stand on this, which doesn't seem likely because I mean if those are burning embers or something, it's like yeah you would just instantly start cooking. It's, you know, it's a video game. Okay, here we go. Let's tug on it. She's just walking through the fire.
Something about flames.
Flame.
What does it say, Professor?
Heed the trials of Augur. The bold chase glory and perish in flames. The worthy walks wisely and enters.
Perishing flames.
That's what it says.
Sounds fun. Come on, let's go.
Yes, ma'am. Booby traps?
Dr. Jones, it's closing again! What are you doing?
What do you think? Trying to get out of here.
The timing on that couldn't have been any closer. I was like, booby traps? Ah! Yep. Alright, well, I think that was supposed to happen, so I don't want to take too much blame here. Ooh.
Oh, there you are. Get up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, this game is very dark sometimes.
This seems like some kind of test.
Alright.
Most cultures have tests of courage or agility, or wisdom, often meant to prove that a person is ready to be an adult. I guess someone doesn't want visitors.
So this is some like Last Crusade type stuff right here. Okay. Oh, it's just... Yeah, sorry, it's very dark in here, even for me. Where? Yeah, like I said, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell how much ledge you actually have to step on. That is oil-coated water. Yeah, you see it's all shiny. Oh, she made it.
Watch it!
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
That wasn't so bad.
That was pretty good, right? Hey, Cat Mark Mage, hello. Yeah, that's like straight out of Last Crusade or something. Whew. Oh gosh, man.
What is this place? Everything in here is so big.
Like it was made for giants.
She's not looking in my pants.
Do not exist in real life, Dr. Jones.
Keep hearing that.
Okay.
More dragons.
Dragons.
Look at this gate.
It's
some kind of key to open.
Fila Dragon?
Key or keys?
Oh, Rusty Wiz, I'm sorry, buddy. Let me give you permission to post a link. Yeah, I gotta, if you're not a subscriber or a moderator, gotta just say, hey, I need to post a link. And then we'll say, okay, here you go. You can post a link. Boop. Are you in Khazad-dûm? I wish. All right, that's locked. Yeah, sure thing, Rusty Wiz. Yeah, if you want to repost it, you can. Also, I have it in my Discord.
Face the challenges of silver and gold. Forge the sacred keys.
Ooh. All right, complete the challenges. Okay. This looks like we're playing Return to Moria, doesn't it? Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's water. All right, that's also water. So let's grab the handle.
The shield on the statue moved.
Aren't you clever? Okay. Ah, 30 streams. Thank you for streaking.
How did the clergy manage to keep all of this secret?
Common priests have no clue. Whatever this secret order is, it's strictly for the Vatican's inner circle.
Can I see your inner circle? All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. Come.
What does it say?
When thou passeth through the fires of sin, forsake not the secret, and the flame shall not kindle upon thee.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither. Alright, this is the Silver Path trial. This game sorely needs a flashlight. Oh, what's this? Hold on. There's something dead ahead. Okay, that's. I bet these gates open up and I have to swing across. Oh look, yeah, this thing squished a guy. You see that? Who keeps the torches lit in here? Good question. Yeah, it must be the Vatican Orderly of Doom.
What is that?
Beats me.
Must be part of his challenge.
Alright. It's very dark in here. No, sorry, Nerfurter, I was just reading what the sign said. Oh, hold on, we got something.
Mind if I borrow this?
Alright, we have a
Passing through fire is a reference to Isaiah.
Do you think it's literal?
I'm literally gonna smack you with this if you don't shut up.
That's not good.
Did you get burned?
Yeah! Pretty sure it's literal!
Yurei, I'm trapped here!
Hang on! I'll figure this out.
Ah, crap.
No!
There has to be a way to open the gate.
I know! Gotta be a test!
Aha.
Come on, you'll pass it to me. I'll take it to the other side.
Here.
Meet me on the other side.
Throw me the idol, I'll throw you the whip.
Look out!
Woo! Oh shit, now what?
It's getting hotter.
Well, duh. See, Chad, all it takes is a little bit of fire. I can figure out puzzles a lot faster. There we go.
Fire is getting stronger.
Shut up.
There.
Thanks for the help.
Speed up it. Come on.
What about the fire?
We'll have to find a way over it. Come on. I don't think we have much time. You made it. Let's go.
Phew, okay. Alright, that got a little hot there, didn't it? Alright. I'm sorry, just
What are you staring at?
my phone, because I'm rude. Okay, alright, well that's done. Sorry, just
Thank God we're out of there.
keep getting a lot of messages. I knew you were hot, Cap, but damn. Loud NPC partners constantly stating the obvious is one of the worst tropes. Careful, that fire looks hot. It's like, hey, don't die in there, in the room clearly designed to kill you. You know, so...
Is this the thing blacksmiths work in? Una fucina.
It's a forge.
Yeah, that's right. Forge.
Very elaborate forge. Okay. Oh, he
The
missed
metal
it.
is flowing into the mold.
Yep, alright.
It sure is.
You know, I could tell right away you were not a priest. They're usually very clean and tidy.
Watch it. I shower.
Okay.
Just perhaps less frequently out on the field.
Okay, so now we just have to figure out where these keys go. So it kind of looked like these we needed to put it in the angel's hands, but there's no interactivity or interactive points. In lore is an Indiana Jones professor, yep, and this game reminds people of that. Here we go.
That's one.
The keys of St. Peter. A symbol of the Holy See.
Symbol of the Holy PP.
To heaven. I've seen them on the Vatican flag.
Oh, here we go. Time for the trial of gold. Ow.
The shield on the other statue moved.
She has a really firm grasp of the obvious. What the hell? My bandage bugged out there for a second. That should be good. Let's eat a little bit of fruit. A little pear action. I never got into pears. Oh. I'll eat a crumpet or whatever this thing is. Oh. Well, it gives you like some bonus life or something like that. I'll save the rest for later. Now tell me who you're really working for. God, I hate to waste a bullet, but I kind of want to shoot her in the head. I mean, no, I don't. That would be silly. Gold and silver key is held by St. Peter. Yeah, but why would magnificent higher power care about precious metals? Well, what does God need with a spaceship? Whoever's responsible for keeping all those torches lit all those years is suddenly out of a job. Yeah. Croissant merde. Ooh. It's a metaphor! Whee!
I've never seen a place like this.
Probably not par for the course in journalism to explore hidden catacombs.
No. Usually it's things like spying on secret fascist meetings and reporting from the Ethiopian war front.
Dang, so yeah, what was it? In Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, it was Marion, right? He was the, his lady, counterpart, not sidekick, but, counterpart. And then in Temple of Doom, what was her name? She was the singer from the Han Solo bar or whatever it's called. Hey, Stinky, welcome. Ah, Stinky, yeah, we're doing some weird catacombs puzzles. They've been pretty good, actually. Because that movie sucked. Oh yeah, Pain in the Arse as well. It's definitely, I think that's the lowest rated out of all of the Star Trek movies, isn't it?
Let the light guide your path.
All right, the Gold Path Trial. Chat, you think I could just make a run for it?
It's a bit hot in here.
What's wrong? Bothered by a little heat?
Of course not. I'm a journalist.
Good. Because it's gonna get a hell of a lot hotter than this.
We should be boiling alive already. Okay. Chad, I don't feel safe about this. Well, that was easy. Crossing the streams. Yes! So it's just gold, the keys to heaven in the Bible?
Are judging me.
When it was worked into art, gold meant the key to spiritual authority, silver the key to temporal, this world authority. Ooh. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Okay, let's see. Alrighty, so yeah, there's that side. Okay, that's why it always pays to investigate first.
Are you sure about this? Watch out!
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Dear me. They don't want people to get in, do they?
Just another day in the office. Let's try something else.
Okay, so I kind of missed what happened to me. I guess I was pointed the wrong way, or.
Get away from there!
I'm okay.
All right, so yeah, apparently pulling this lever,
people to get in, do they?
but this is in the
Just
wrong
another day
position.
in the office. Let's try something else.
So the question is. Aha. Okay, so there's the light. go. So that's 2 out of 4. So that means we need to find a way to get to the other side because that's probably where the other chains are. Rah 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 rah. Oh, hold on, I see something. Yeah, let's see. I got a ledge up there.
Gina! Help me.
Nice work.
I got you, Cat Mark Mage. Ow. There's probably a better way to do that, but... Okay, so there's that guy, there's that guy. Alright, totally sweet. This puzzle was a little easier than the other one. That's kind of spooky. Alright, here we go, and...
You actually did it.
Oh yeah, that one was easier than the other one.
Of course not.
Okay, so we gotta pull this chain, activate the furnace. Alright, so here comes the metal. Oh yeah. Gold. Imagine how much this key would be. You know, how much it would be worth. If you had like actual... Or with the yank. Yep.
What's so special about your missing cat?
All my finds are special. But only one has been stolen by an agent of the Holy See who traveled halfway around the world, broke into my museum, and fought me for it. There's something fishy going on. I need to know what.
Fishy. Okay, here we go, and...
Okay, let's open it.
This looks like the wall from that movie Devil's Advocate. Is that Michael up there?
What is this place?
Home to a secret organization that's been working in the Vatican for over a century.
This place looks very old.
My guess, 6th century.
Dr. Jones, lights. Someone's been here.
Duh. You want to make out? She looks like a Half-Life 2 character, doesn't she? Just the way her face is animated. Yeah, she looks like a Half-Life 2 character. Yeah, Chad, what do you think about the rumor that Half-Life 3 is finally going to get announced tonight? They're just bronze. Oh, okay, Cat Mark Mage. Wait, for real? A Half-Life 3? You know how it is. That's what everybody says anytime there's some big awards show for video games, or it's like, oh, maybe they'll announce Half-Life 3. You know how those rumors go. Yeah, it's true. Half-Life 3 is being announced right after Squadron 42 is released. Yeah, in which none of us will be alive by then. Yeah. Oh, is lead to tin, yellow, and paint. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so what am I doing here? Yeah, so yeah, there it is. The pseudo gold and not quite silver. Look at that bum. Imagine pooping, but it's just marble nuggets that come out. What's wrong with my brain? So, all right, there we go. Yeah, ta ta tee, ta ta ta, la da da dee. Well, I know where I'm ending up. So, la do 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 da do dee do do. Yeah, so again, for those of you who have Xbox Game Pass, this game is available to play on Xbox Game Pass. It's also available to play through GeForce Now if you need if you don't think your system can run this. Oh, it looks like another puzzle of some variety. You think there's another door over there? No, there's another door over there.
Lock or no lock, I'm coming through.
Oh, so she's got lockpicking skills. That ass. That's the plan, Dovahkiin. I'd like to try to play through KCD 1 before the sequel comes out, hopefully. I'd have to speed run it. I heard that. I understand it's a long game.
Account of the Crusades.
Okay. Oh, did I take it? I think I broke the game. Burial Bible.
The Bible I've never seen before.
Burial Bible that cannot be found in the historic records of the different versions of the sacred text. Yeah.
Still warm.
One of
They might come back.
1,000 different varieties of Bible.
Keep a lookout.
Biscotti. Biscotti. Bandages. Item limit. Okay, so if I'm at my bandage limit, let me go ahead and take a bandage. I'll eat a biscotti. Bandage. PJ, hello, welcome. Yeah, we're getting our Indiana Jones on, and the game's been very fun. If you like, oh, it's just floating in midair. Hold on here. Okay. Yeah, well, look, it's chat. It really truly is a miracle down here in the catacombs. A floating Bible or a floating Crusades book or whatever it was.
This language.
Do you know it?
It's familiar. Parts of it look like cuneiform.
I thought you were an expert, Dr. Jones.
I am. Only one person in the world that knows more about dead languages than me.
Who's that?
Your sister, Dr. Laura Lombardi.
Interesting. Yeah, so we're trying to find...
Oh, let's see here.
Strange writing.
What language is this? Book of Prayers. Brother Locus traveled to the New World and located the word in a school. Locus, huh? Brother Locus received minimal injuries during retrieval. I don't know about minimal. It appears in the form of a cat and has been placed in the treasury of esoteric artifacts. We have to find this treasury, Gina. Maybe there's some clues in here.
Something strange about this painting.
Oh yeah? You an art critic too?
Sorry. All these cutscenes in here.
Concerning the origin of the Nephilim order.
Nephilim? What's that?
Boys.
Hebrew for giant. Children of fallen angels in Judeo-Christian mythology. This looks like some sort of historical record or maybe an origin myth. The tribe of giants swore loyalty to St. Peter during the founding of the Christian church to atone for their ancestral sin.
Oh, sounds very historical.
Myth or history? Just different ways of interpreting the past.
I wonder if Harrison Ford is
Something behind the paint.
is gonna like watch people play this game. Like, you know, if he's probably got like a son or grandson, it's like, Grandpa, you know.
Secret door.
Oh, go ahead. Open it.
To see a, you know, like a let's play of, you know, or a playthrough of the game, you know, like a character that looks like him, and somebody imitating his voice.
Someone's coming.
Get in, quick. Let's keep going. There's got to be an exit up ahead.
The children of fallen angels?
Mm-hmm.
In the Book of Enoch, the Nephilim corrupted God's creation, triggering the Great Flood, which cleansed the earth.
I hope I never meet one of those.
Mm-hmm. I wish we'd
Are
never
we
met.
trapped? Is this a dead end?
That doesn't make sense.
The voice actor does a pretty good Harrison Ford. Yeah, I wonder.
There is a symbol here. And what does a world-class archaeologist make of it?
I wonder if they used any kind of like AI padding over, or like AI assistance on the voice. Like he did his best Indiana Jones or Harrison Ford voice impression.
This symbol, what does it mean?
It means shut your mouth while I'm talking. And then that they, God, what was it? You know, they used AI to help make it sound even more like his voice. If that, you know, if that makes sense.
You're the expert. Come look at this.
Oh man, she's obnoxious. Swipe.
It's the same symbol Antonio and I found in the library.
Antonio?
I do have friends.
Huh.
Okay, here we go. Oh wait, oh chat, hold on, let me back off. Yeah, see the lines? The lines got a lot more pronounced before I actually turned, you know, put this thing in there. A little bit of a programming snafu there. Okay.
How did you...
I give you the Vatican's treasury of esoteric artifacts.
Worth millions, probably. I'm trying to figure out who she looks like.
Nothing there?
No. Just shadows.
She looks like the lady, the evil lady from Men in Black 1. What's her name? Looks like that actress with short hair. And did Harrison Ford give permission or get paid for his likeness, you think? I'm assuming so. But also the way that works is that they could say it's like, hey, okay, we want to license your likeness for not just this movie, this TV show, or this video game, but your likeness for this specific character in perpetuity, which means that it's like, you know, you get paid once for it, and then they can use your face or likeness forever as long as it's for that specific character or that franchise. Now, if they have a good agent, then they'll be like, it's like, okay, well, you can have basically permission to use it for this specific character, but we get either like, you know, we get paid this amount every time, or we get points on the back end, which means, you know, you basically get residuals and all sorts of stuff. It would be a very, very bad contract for someone to say it's like, oh yeah, you can pay me $500,000 for this one movie that I'm in, and it's like in the contract says like, yeah, but we get to use your likeness, voice, anything about you for this specific character forever. It's like, you know, I'll just do the one movie. They could make like a multi-billion-dollar franchise out of that character, kind of like Indiana Jones, and they would still have access to use your, you know, your face, your pictures, your voice, but for specifically that character's purposes. It all comes down to having an agent and a lawyer who can go over offers from, you know, production studios to say it's like, okay, no, or okay, yes, but you have to pay more, or we need 5% of net or 5% of gross, or any of that stuff. So yeah, it really depends on how Indiana Jones' contract was set up for. I'm sorry, Harrison Ford's contract for not just the original Indiana Jones, but his likeness for video games as well. So yeah, I mean, I'd be very curious to know. That's the kind of stuff I actually learned about in entertainment business class when I was taking entertainment business classes, I guess you could say. Long time ago. And let's see. Try Trillions. Yeah. Well, I don't know if the Indiana Jones franchise has made trillions, but it's made quite a lot, right? Could you imagine if Harrison Ford, it's like every single time they come out with some kind of Indiana Jones product, he wouldn't get paid because he had a bad contract or something. But the thing is, what also happens there is that say he had a bad contract for Indiana Jones the movie, like the first one, where it's like, yeah, you got paid, I don't know how much you got paid, $1 million, 500,000, something like that. And then it's like, yeah, you could say, we get to use your likeness for posters, promotional materials, toys, comic books, whatever. And they say it's like, yeah, and you don't get any money from that. But then if they're like, okay, we want to cast you in the next movie, you could have a new contract written up that says, it's like, yeah, by the way, I want you to adjust the terms of the previous contract to say it's like, no, now I get 5% or 2% of all gross sales of anything that uses my likeness. And otherwise it's like, okay, if you don't agree to this, then I'm not doing the sequel. And then everyone's like, oh man, why did they recast the character? Which they very clearly didn't for, the second, third, fourth, and fifth movie. Like they do with some franchises, right? Like when Linda Hamilton didn't want to be in the fourth Terminator movie. She agreed to be in the fifth one, which I think was the last one. Oh, no, it was the sixth one. I can't remember. But yeah, she just specifically didn't want to come back. And then she did come back, but they tried to recast her, and that movie was terrible. So yeah, so anyways, there are a lot of moving pieces there, but even if they say kind of stiffed you on your first contract, if it blows up and they're like, okay, we need to make a sequel, or now we need to do something else and we need you specifically for it, like, well, I guess you're just going to have to tear up that old contract and write me a new one, otherwise you can kiss my ass. So, but all that stuff is done through agents and lawyers, and of course the actor. Like for instance, I have a management company, and when I do some sponsor stuff now, they negotiate all that stuff for me. All the the pen and paper sign here, X there, check there, or whatever. I don't actually do any of that stuff anymore. That's kind of what management companies are for. Whether it's an agent or some kind of talent management or any stuff like that. They are people who handle the business side. Some scheduling stuff and business stuff for you, so you don't have to worry about that. But you're also trusting them to make good decisions on your behalf. And for my management company, SideQuest Media, they have very good heads on their shoulders. Everyone on the team. And I'm thoroughly pleased to be working with them. So if someone was like, hey, Captain Jerkface, we want to create a character based on your stream persona and do a movie or a TV show, it's like, okay, well, they're like, yeah, we are not going to cast you because you suck, but we like your persona or whatever, so we're going to recast you as someone else. We just want your likeness and the theme of your channel, which is being terrible at everything. So anyways, they would go to my management company and negotiate. It's like, okay, and then they present that to me. It's like, here's the terms that we came up with. They will actually, sometimes they say it's like, here's the terms that we agreed upon. We actually recommend you do not take this contract, which is a surprising thing, but it's true, and they'll explain it to you. But a lot of times, like 9 times out of 10, I'm like, yeah, sign me up. But yeah, so anyways, long story short, sorry about the blitzkrieg of what it's like, trying to license stuff, your own likeness and things. There was, some of you might remember, well, I think he still streams to this day, a guy named Future Man, a streamer. He's been streaming for a long time. Seth Rogen, I think it was Seth Rogen and a few other people, created a show that had the exact same name and theme of his Twitch channel, where he's a guy who goes through, goes back in time to save the world by beating video games and stuff like that. So just completely coincidentally, yeah, there was a TV show that was made with that same premise with the same name, and a lot of people are like, dude, Future Man, why are you not suing these people? Get a lawyer, get paid. But I think ultimately he chose not to pursue it. I don't remember why. It'd be nice to ask him, but yeah, it really seemed very clear that they had basically taken the idea of his Twitch channel and turned it into a TV show. I think it only lasted maybe like a season or two. It was called Future Man. It was the same exact premise as a streamer of the same name. So you gotta be careful of that stuff. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure no one wants me for anything, except for maybe to stream sometimes. So thank you. Okay, all right, chat, we've only got about 38 minutes before the Game Awards start, so let me see if I can find this idol and get out of here.
Come look at this, Dr. Jones.
But yeah, from having streamed for a long time and, trying to, do...
Oh, quite the collection here.
sponsored streams and working with management, having taken some entertainment business classes, I've learned at least a little bit about how the industry works, the entertainment industry.
Is this what you were searching for?
Shut up, I'm busy. Hold on, I gotta take a photo.
I've never seen anything like this.
See if there's anything else I could take a photo of. I guess not. Now, put it down. She's like, hey, wait a minute.
Looks like the lost Nurgle clay idol of Edu.
Dr. Jones, look.
They say touching it summons a Sumerian death curse. If you believe that sort of thing. That's it.
Oh, see,
Well, luckily I have it.
see, that's annoying because I took too long. Yeah, she was looking around basically. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? It's like, oh,
Trained eye.
oh, I wanted to look around a little bit. All right, well, I guess the game's trying to move me along here. Boop.
There you are, my friend.
Iglokos vitutus est.
That's a real life giant, Dr. Jones.
Yep. You're Locust, right?
Santos reliquies repone.
Sure. Bad first impressions and all that, but that's water under the bridge. Doesn't mean that we can't still talk this out like civilized.
I guess not. Ediniestis morte baratoris.
Oh shit, he's kind of quick. Get out of the way, woman. Ah, crap. He's quick for a big guy. Oh, Adelaide. Oh shit! Thank you for the resub. Hold on.
5 months. That's 1 more than 4.
Are you even trying?
Hey, mister! Take that!
I can take you on.
Egono volo pospunorari. Sedna kesse est.
Dang, I missed.
Moving!
Shit, there's like a chair in the way. I'm stuck. Oh, I actually punched the lady. Oh, she's down.
Put me down.
Ediniestis morte bellatoris.
Are you even trying?
Gremia hunculocums utiestis.
God, this guy hits really hard. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright, little biscotti. Shit. A little more biscotti or whatever it is. Ah, shit! Oh my god, this guy sucks. Shit, put it away.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
This guy's too good. Oh, shit. Whee!
Oh, God, let go!
I don't know if I can beat this guy. Oh. Alright, got a bandage on me.
Sono qui! The distraction worked! That really hurt!
Alright, here we go. Hold on. Finally. Woo!
I can feel a pulse. We don't want to be here when he wakes up.
Phew, goodness gracious.
Give me a hand, will you?
Se il Papa lo viene a sapere, sarà la fine per me.
Amico mio, il Papa è debole, moribondo. Preferireste irritare lui o irritare me?
Però la mia fiducia in voi, Benito?
Bravo. Vertrauen. Ein wunderbares Konzept. Nicht wahr, Herr Voss?
Vertrauen, Exzellenz, ist unabdingbar für den Sieg. Das verstehen Sie sicherlich, Pater Ventura.
Ho accettato di mostrarvi la sala del tesoro segreta, ma non si può prendere niente.
Mio vecchio caro amico, non vorrete certo deludermi, vero? Herr Voss prenderà quello che gli serve.
Ma Benito, il Papa mi ucciderà.
Ich glaube, es gibt schlimmere Dinge als den Tod, Pater Ventura.
Was meinen Sie damit?
Kommen Sie kurz. Stellen Sie sich die Schmach vor, mit der ein Mann leben muss, wenn sein Privates an die Öffentlichkeit gelangt. Die allerschlimmsten Sünden, die Gott mit dem Tod bestraft, vor aller Augen offengelegt.
Was hat man Ihnen erzählt?
Ich vertraue nicht auf bloßen Klatsch und Tratsch, Pater. Ich vertraue ihr darauf, wie die Muskeln um ihren Mund zucken, wie sich ihr orbicularis oris zusammenzieht. Ihre himmelschreienden Sünden stehen ihr buchstäblich ins Gesicht geschrieben. Widerwärtige Verbrechen gegen den Heiligen Geist. Geben Sie mir, was ich will, oder Sie werden zum Ausgestoßenen. Ein Schandfleck auf dem Antlitz der Kirche. Haben Sie das verstanden, Pater?
Sa essere molto persuasivo, non è vero?
Na gut. Folgen Sie mir.
All right, thank you, Drac Doug. Yeah, thank you for hanging out.
Sind das die Schätze, die Berlin haben will, Herr Voss? Was ist das?
Relikte des großen Kreises, Exzellenz.
The Great Circle.
Die Kirche soll Jahrhunderte gebraucht haben, diese dreisten Relikte des großen Kreises zu finden. Und es sind nicht mal alle.
Oh, keine Sorge, Pater. Es sind nur noch 4 Stück, die gefunden werden müssen. Was dank der systematischen Effizienz deutscher Archäologen nur eine Frage von Wochen sein wird.
Ich muss Sie warnen, Herr Voss. Die Relikte sind gefährlich. Sie sollen Kräfte bergen, die nicht von dieser Welt sind.
Und genau deswegen will der Führer sie haben.
Ich erwarte, dass auch Italien von diesem Vorhaben profitiert, Herr Voss.
Vertrauen Sie mir, Exzellenz. Sobald wir alle Relikte haben, werden unsere beider Nationen unaufhaltsam sein.
Molto bene! Felice che abbiamo risolto questa faccenda in modo amichevole.
Bereitet den Abflug vor. Danke für Ihre Mitarbeit. Arrivederci.
Bravo!
No.
Hey, where are you going?
Following the Nazis. Back to Giza.
Back.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hey, look, I'm a vampire. All right. Well, that was something, huh? Yeah, dude. It almost feels like we're watching another Indiana Jones movie, right? Yeah. Except I got to play part of it. All right, chat. Let's do this real quick. Let me see where we're at with the Game Awards. I want to see if they started the countdown, or they might even have a pre-show. Let's do this. Twitch. Let's see. Twitch. How do I spell Twitch? Why am I struggling? Twitch.tv/The Game Awards. They might be doing a pre-show. And yeah. All right, yeah. So it says the show starts soon, and yeah, we'll keep an eye on this in the background. Yeah, there's a hype train. Yeah, they're doing this thing where if you subscribe to their channel, you can get some specific like game awards emotes. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's like the Game Award lady or whatever. Yeah, you get some Game Award emotes or something. Okay. But, all right, anyways, I don't know if anyone wants to keep an eye on that in the background. They're never good at reflections, are they? Some games have them. Yeah. No, not yet. No countdown. Right, so yeah, we're about, it's actually interesting. They've actually been live on the channel for 35 minutes now. There's almost 100,000 people watching. But yeah, this is it. Probably the biggest award show for video games in the world, as Jeremy Clarkson might say. All right, we'll keep an eye on that in the background as much as I can. Yeah, we'll switch over once they kick off, like, I don't know, like a 15-minute countdown or something like that. Okay. Okay, let's do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, and also that, and this, and that. Okay. All right, let's go see if we can track down some Nazis. Right.
Let's see what's inside.
Can I do the same with you? No. Are you doing a watch along, or you be leaving once it starts? I'm actually one of the official co-streamers for the event, Tarmon. If you scroll down in my channel, you'll see a little banner that says official co-streamer.
I cannot open.
So I will be co-streaming it from this channel. I've got permission to do so, and so I don't have to worry about DMCA strikes or anything like that. Man, crazy occult magic! I did not see that coming. Yeah.
Still have that pendant of yours, Otto Jones?
Most assuredly do. Turn. Whoops.
I'm doing this alone.
You're in way over your head, Gina.
You found your cat.
In pieces.
Now I want to find Laura.
You have any idea of the archaeological significance of the Great Circle? I'm not letting this one go.
I don't care about your Grey Circle. I just care about my sister.
I've had a run-in with the Nazis before, and trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Fine. What do you mean if I can keep up?
How playful. Your banner could be above. I think that banner stuff is still down below.
Too slow, Rambo.
No, wait.
Das sind alle. Schickt uns rauf! Was war das? Gott will nicht, dass wir die Stadt verlassen, Franz. Hör auf! War nur Spaß.
Ist wahrscheinlich nur die miese italienische Technik.
War Leonardo da Vinci nicht Italiener?
Wer?
Nichts, nur der größte Erfinder aller Zeiten.
Nie von ihm gehört.
Wie kann man mit so wenig Hirn überhaupt leben?
All right, let's do it. Typical German name. Oh yeah, Don. God. Yeah, it's so, you know, Don, I am learning, but spricht so schnell, you know, it's tough to keep up. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. Ooh. Let's see, here we go. I like how I like how his feet, oh, they actually got it to match up. For a second, his feet weren't actually touching anything. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Take a little bit of a shortcut here. So I don't know if I could go to the right or left. Bandage. Repair kits. That's cool. I need ammo, man. They give you very little ammo in this game. Which is probably, you know, for a reason. All right, here we go. Nice vertical jump there, Dr. Jones. That guy looked like he dropped a gun. Yeah. Oh shit. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun?
Das ist seltsam. Komisch. Was nun?
Oh wow! Oh, that guy lit me up. I shot that dude right in the face and it didn't take him out. Let's see here. There's the gun.
Off to the Dreamlands.
There we go. Now we're talking, chat. Yeah, finally. Got a machine gun. Do I have to jump out, you think? Oh, don't tell me I just found a gun. Oh, wait, hold on. I see something. I think there were two different ways to get in here. Oh, come on, man. What the hell is that all about? Dude, these guys are kind of bullet spongy, or a little bullet spongy, aren't they? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, man, I shot that guy multiple times. They didn't have bulletproof vests back then, did they?
Don't quit, I just got started.
Okay, here we go. Dang, all these guns are empty. Hold on. Wait, hold on. There's some ammo down there, though. Let's do this. Ooh, that is a nasty little jump there. I'm supposed to be catching the. All right, hold on. Let's take a look. Oh, revolver bullets. Okay, well that's better than nothing. Although, man, I shot a dude in the face with my revolver and he didn't even flinch. All right, well I got some revolver bullets. In fact, let's do this. Let's load my revolver. Missing gun scene is from one of the movies. Missing gun scene. Missing gun scene. Missing gun scene. What? Well, refresh. I'm trying to play back, you know, all 5 movies at the same time in my head. Missing gun scene. Oh, when he he was gonna get into a fight and he thought he had his pistol, and then he reaches down and it's just he's like and reaches and there's his pistol's gone. That's right. I remember that scene. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, dang, man. Look, these guys should have some ammo on them. Alright, well, I guess I could still hit a guy with this gun. Yeah, but that guy was a little bullet spongy, don't you think? Oh, maybe... Yeah, because I was like, do, and he just was like, yeah, that's okay, and he decided to start fighting back. Just making sure. Lots of tools here. Okay.
Hallo, schneller, ihr verzögert unseren Abflug.
Mein Urlaubflug.
Father Gallagher.
Oh, hi there.
Why are you not in your cassock? And not in the library with Father Antonio?
Just want to check out the view. You know, us Americans always nosing about.
With a gun and a whip? Hey.
You'd be surprised how often it comes in handy.
Traitors, conspirators, liars! And now I also have to deal with spies? Fate ciò che volete con lui. Vi occuperò di Antonio. Oh. Monsieur. Voir. Demone. Demone! Uccidete il demone!
Bereit machen zum Abflug.
Alright, we're gonna switch over to the Game Awards here in just a sec.
Buona fortuna, amico mio.
It's a long cutscene. All right, chat. Well, yeah, we're kind of leaving on a cliffhanger here, but not exactly a cliffhanger, more like a Zeppelin hanger. But all right, so yeah, we are going to pause Indiana Jones in the Great Circle right there, as the countdown for the Game Awards 2024 has started. And like I said, I'm going to be co-streaming the event so people can hang out for it today. I know, Cat Mark Page, that's a tough spot to exit the game. But yeah, the Game Awards here is going to start here in just a moment. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to do it for my stream as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern for more Indiana Jones and the Circle of Weirdness, or whatever it's called. And no GTA 6 trailer, no, but they did get award for most anticipated game. Yeah, exactly, Big 80s. We kind of left off on a literal almost literal cliffhanger. It was like a Zeppelin hanger. So I think some people would be very interested in seeing the rest of that. Okay. Yeah, sure. Fire Medic. Yeah, it did run a little long here. So, again, I want to say thanks to Jeff Keighley and the gang at the Game Awards for having me be an official co-streamer once again. Geez, I know it's been like 4 or 5 years in a row now. Now, Sony has said that their first exclusive in a series will be on PC quickly, but sequels will take forever, or so I heard. Yeah, I remember when they said that like 3 or 4 years ago. Well, we're still waiting for Gran Turismo 7 to be on PC. That's it. I'm out of water as well. So, let's do this. I want to say thanks to everyone who tuned in, everyone who followed during the stream. I appreciate our 8 new subscribers for tonight, all the resubs, and our Hype Train as well. I think we had a Hype Train earlier in the stream. So yeah, all right, let's do this. Let's see if we can go raid, and then I am gonna go grab a snack because I had just a sandwich and some chips right before the stream. So who can we raid? Yeah. Oh, some people are I guess some people are on a delay. Let's see. Who can we raid? Guahir, hey, thank you for gifting 2 subs. Guahir, yeah, well, there we go. We hit our sub goal for today. I still need to fix the thing where it's supposed to go. All right. Who can we raid that we haven't raided in a while? Let's see. Actually, a lot of people I know are still streaming the event, which is great. But why don't we do this? Let's let this, this Sven Vinke was on the stream, so let's do this. Or not on my stream. We are gonna go raid Henkin, who is streaming some Baldur's Gate 3 again at some decade, sometime. Oh crap, that's right. We were gonna look up. Don't let me forget. We'll talk about the Return to Moria news. Apparently, the game Return to Moria, the Lord of the Rings building survival crafted game, is free right now in the Epic Game Store. And apparently, we now have some official news about when dedicated servers are coming out. So that's awesome. Okay, yes, Avalanche. I'm scared to think about what you're streaming at this point. It could be like a donut ejaculating or something, or something terrible. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and raid Henkin. Henkin doing some Baldur's Gate 3, which was last year's Game of the Year winner. Much deserved because Baldur's Gate 3 is awesome. No 2 playthroughs are the same. Unless you do like exactly everything. Oh yeah, I've still got it. Droganis. Yeah, we'll talk about this tomorrow. Don't we forget? Yeah, Return to Moria dedicated servers guide alpha. Yeah, that news came out just today. Okay, well thank you. That's exciting. We may actually delay our Return to Moria playthrough so that way we can play on a dedicated server. So that way, 1, it'll probably run better, and 2, that means the servers will be up 24/7. You need the Lord of the Rings conversion mod for this? That might be kind of cool. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. If you're a subscriber here, please use your rad raid emotes to beat up Henkin's chat. If not, use whatever you want. And again, I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. US Eastern, which is 9 p.m. Universal Time, for more Indiana Jones, which has proven to be a pretty awesome game so far. So to all of you, have a wonderful morning, noon, or night. Many suits to you, and I will see you tomorrow. Have fun with Henkin blowing stuff up in Baldur's Gate 3. Take care.